Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 90 of Scion of the Dark House, a Dungeons & Dragons Scion of the Dark House, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Gothic horror podcast. Because this is Gothic horror, there may be some things that come up to align for some people, such as body horror, blood, gore, violence, child endangerment, talk of abuse and trauma, and other such things. Because of this, I lost my train of thought. Damn it. So if something comes up to align for you, please take a break. Your support means a lot to us, but so does your mental health. So when we last left off, the group had defeated the iconoclasts that had approached them. They had tea with Jabari Jomungandr, and they went home to meet Rerek's family before having the trial where Fatima made her case, only to have her case be thrown out. After her case was thrown out and the room is beginning to empty, she pulled what Jabari was afraid she would. She read from a strange book, and strange invisible creatures came, but she couldn't control them. Whatever small silver whistle she had brought to control them ceased to function, and her guards were ripped apart. The group managed to defeat them before pulling the book from her hands and discovering it was the Necronomicon. Percy attempted to read from the Necronomicon, but it was too much, and he passed out. While in his unconscious state, he was contacted both by Oskar and by Belladonna, both proclaiming that Oskar had taken Belladonna somehow, some way. After this, the group decided to go back to Gothia. Percy cast Word of Recall for the first time to take the group back to the hospital, where he heard Belladonna proclaim that she was somewhere in a place called the Edge of Madness in the Shadowfell before hearing a sickening crack, implying that she had been knocked unconscious. And so we start in the hospital lobby as you all appear, standing in the lobby. What would you all like to do?
Well, yeah, now that we're here, what the fuck are we doing? Is your head still getting weird messages from who knows who?
Percy's just kind of like gonna collapse on the floor a little bit, kneeling. He looks tired. He's almost out of spell slots, and also he's sad now because of recent information. I don't know.
Are you all right there, Percy? Did you read a book again? Is it The Power of Literature?
Yeah, Lark. This is the appropriate time for that. The world might be ending like right now.
I mean, if the world's going to end, I might as well get my last few cracks in before it happens. Am I right?
It's worth a shot.
Bello was taken to the Edge of Madness, which we still don't really know where that is. And
it's fine. It's just the edge.
We kind of know where it is.
I mean, I've been on the edge a lot of times. Pretty fun to stay there, but not forever.
Okay.
All right.
Lark's vaguely questionable genitalia aside,
there's nothing questionable about them, Arthur.
I don't know what you got going on in there. You came out of a flower, so. Yeah, no, that was it.
Okay, I'm just gonna start walking towards his mom's office.
You up the stairs, or...
Yeah. So your mom is just sifting through papers at her desk. Of course, as usual, she isn't aware anything has happened.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just sort of burst in the door. I look very harried and
surprised,
upset, on the verge of tears, looking, and I'm like, "They got Bella. Oskar got Bella."
How? Wasn't she at the university?
Yeah, she was.
We can't be sure that that's really what happened. Why
I talked to Alex already. She's gone.
Okay.
At this point, Percy, you do hear a voice in your head. It's one you haven't heard in a while. It is Maximilian Dupree, the professor that was working with Belladonna on developing her powers. And he just, I'll be there in a moment. Where are you? We definitely need to talk.
St. Hypatia's hospital.
And you don't hear anything after that.
Apparently, her professor is on his way here.
That weasel guy?
I don't think it's a weasel. I think it's... I don't remember what it is exactly, but he's coming.
Fucking weird what it is.
So I guess I'll go down to the lobby or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It is.
Is mom coming with us? Is she staying here?
I mean,
Like,
I would assume so.
She does follow you out, worried about what's happened to her daughter, knowing how much danger you both get into all the time. And of course, it does take a few minutes, but alighting on the ground is Moira LePage holding Professor Maximilian Dupree, who is indeed a red weasel.
Oh, he was a weasel.
And she walks in. I am still unsure of exactly how Belladonna was taken, but her chambers are empty. We cannot locate her on the material plane.
I told you we should have just. Never mind.
Yeah, Oskar contacted me and so did Bella. She took her to the edge of madness, which is somewhere.
Isn't that he's gonna whisper? Isn't that like what that weird bald spotted head guy was talking about when we were in the mirror ocean place?
Yeah. Yeah, it is Arthur.
He wasn't exactly clear though in his instructions or where it is.
All I'm saying is, why are we standing here? Why aren't we like going?
So I will say,
Yeah.
the place that you went to in the Astral Sea, the place that you're talking about, was called Traverse.
Yeah.
It's referenced as the Edge of Madness. While looking at a map of the Shadowfell and from Belladonna's message, which I can't blame you for not quite remembering, there was an actual place, an actual city or town or landmark or something called the Edge of Madness.
So above game, she's like, we would know that she's been taken to the Shadowfell.
Probably, yeah.
As long as, well, whomever paid attention to that map, which probably was not this guy right here.
And also, I will say the bald guy, I forget what I named him. I think it was Deruvi.
Deruvi,
Did mention that he had a vision of a place with a raven, an owl, a moth, and a dark mantle shrouded in shadows and sadness. And that was where you needed to go.
Right.
That was definitely something he said. So I will say that, just keeping everyone on track. You would all know this.
So yeah,
Cool.
again, with the whole here on the mortal plane thing, not chasing after your world-ending sibling, who we should have ended already. Just saying.
Do you realize you're now saying that in front of me, my mom, and I would assume Professor Dupree has some amount of care in his heart for my sister. So
I've said it in front of all of them before.
I mean, the only thing that stopped me from doing it is the fact I'm not sure if any other one of you would start sprouting tentacles to end the world either.
Yeah, could be something worse in her place. Anyway, so how do we get to this Edge of Madness place, Mr. Dupree? Perhaps that's something you can assist with?
Yes, I do have the ability to plane shift if she has gone to a different plane of existence. If you know which one, I might be able to dig up some of the material components for the spell and transport you there. I probably can't stay, simply because we need to make sure that the wards on the school are all set up, and I have my duties here to do that. But I'd be able to take you there, wherever she is.
Lark, do you recall what I can't recall his name, the priest from Traverse said about the Edge of Madness?
Isn't it? So wait, above game, we know it's in the Shadowfell, right? Like from the maps.
Yes. The way that they were talking about it, it's not referenced as like, oh, this is like a metaphor like they did in Traverse. This is a literal, it is a name on a map type of thing, like talking about going to Chicago.
Okay. It's in the Shadowfell, right? I mean, this way Percy can make out with his naiad boyfriend again.
Right after we save his maybe going to destroy the world sister. Presumably.
Yeah.
But we need to get to the Shadowfell.
So, preparations are in order then, I take it?
We could go take those horses, couldn't we, Percy?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, we have Professor Dupree right here offering to send us, so
Also true.
I mean,
don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth right here.
how many giant teleports within the span of an hour do you think a person can handle? Like, shit, can I have a moment to breathe? You're practically half dead. I don't think it's the wisest idea to leave immediately.
You all look very, very tired. You should probably take a rest. It would probably be wise. If you would like, we can go back to the Staff of Night and you can take a rest there so that you can go straight through to where you need to go.
And perhaps we can take a look at the archives while we're there and see if we can find any more information about this Edge of Madness place.
Sure, I think we need to go as soon as possible, but I have not a lot left in me.
Yeah, we can tell.
All right. So to speed things up a little bit for various reasons, we're going to say that you all go to the Staff of Night. If any of you would like to read up or try and find material in the library on Edge of Madness, you can make me an investigation check.
Arthur, don't read.
Where did my D20 go? There it is. I'll do one.
I'll give you the
gonna-
help action.
I'm going to
Let's go.
guidance myself.
Does the wizard want to read the books?
Yes, I'm doing a roll.
All right.
Sure.
This thing is not.
What was the score? What was the ability we needed? Investigation, you said?
Investigation, yeah.
Rerek's probably got a higher one of those than I do. We can only
But you
give
do
him
have
all our
advantage
jump.
and guidance.
Yeah, I have 19.
We can give him the advantage and guidance.
Well, I rolled 11 and I have a +8. So
We'll roll again and also add a 3.
roll again.
You
Yes.
have advantage.
With
Yeah.
the help action.
Just keep it if it's a higher than 11.
It's 3.
Okay.
All right.
Never
Okay.
mind. So,
So
20,
19
21
plus
I
3.
think.
Yeah.
22.
So you do find
No, 22.
kind of tucked away in a very strange place is a book on the Shadowfell called The Tribes of Shadar-kai.
Fuck.
Inside the book is a description of 4 different tribes of Shadar-kai. The tribe of the Raven, the tribe of the Owl, the tribe of the Dark Mantle, the tribe of the Moth. It talks about how the Raven clan is the largest, making their home in a very large oak tree that reaches the heavens of the Shadowfell itself. And they grew greedy and attacked the other clans, especially the Dark Mantle clan, which had quite a bit of magical abilities. And they were also rumored to have guarded a place that when the Raven tribe attacked, they found a portal to the far realm. They named the place the Edge of Madness, burnt the whole place to the ground, and left, having wiped out the entire Dark Mantle clan, or at least that is what is believed. And that's all you find in this book. Otherwise, it's just histories and names of various people that you probably will never meet because they're dead. and
Okay.
other things like that.
What was the bald guy's thing again?
Daruvi, he said
Daruvi.
that you were supposed to go to a place. He saw a vision of a raven, an owl, a moth, and a dark mantle. In a place wrapped in shadows, fog, and woe. And that's where you needed to go.
Does the book have like a map, or do we just figure out where?
I mean, there is a map. You do have a map of the Shadowfell. You have looked at one before. There is one in a book. You would be able to find it really easily. And yeah, the Edge of Madness is actually very, very far north, or the best approximation of north, in basically what amounts to an endless plane of death and shadow. It's pretty far north.
Okay, well, guys, it looks like I found what we're looking for, and we know where we're going. And I just tell them what I read.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
can just
still
relay that
half
information.
asleep.
So what the hell is a Shadarkai?
Do I know what that is? Do any of us know what
The
that
book would describe they are elves that have merged with the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell is their native plane. It describes that, like similar elves in the diaspora, sea elves took to the sea and the plane of water. The Alviri took to the plane of air. Wood elves took to the woods. High elves took to human civilizations, things of that nature. Elves are very moldable. And so the Shadarkai melded with the Shadowfell and are considered sometimes called shadow elves.
Ah,
So you would know what they are.
We would know what they are, like all of us.
Or we could have just read about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah. You now have that information.
Sure. Arthur's
Oh joy, another subspecies of elves.
I know.
all right. Be shitty about it.
I mean, you all should have just stayed where you belonged in the first place.
Listen,
Home with us.
nobody asked to be born. All right. Let's just go
Fair point.
and rest. And you can save these lovely quips for our journey into imminent peril.
Bedtime.
long
Yes.
rest.
So you all have a long rest. So you get all your spell slots back, you get your health back, you get your sorcery points back, you get everything back.
Yeah. How do I take a long rest?
Should be under the rest button if you're using D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but it's this. I had it like small, so it was doing like a mobile.
Oh.
Take long rest. There we go.
Yep. So now
Oops.
that you have had a long rest, Professor Dupree comes to you bright and early in the morning, along with Moira LePage, who always carries him around, seemingly an eternally thankless job. Are you all ready? And he holds up a sort of tuning fork made out of a wrought black iron.
I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but I guess.
Well, strike it, of course. It's a tuning fork. What did you think was going to happen?
I mean, you're a talking weasel. I don't.
I'm sort of curious about the mechanics of a weasel hitting that, but we are ready to go.
Ready as we're gonna get.
Yes. All right. Well, Moira, if you could hold the metal that I'm going to strike this against, and she pulls out just like a stick of metal, and he hits the tuning fork against
His little
this
weasel
metal
hands.
rod with his little weasel hands. Yeah, and it actually, despite the fact that it's made of like wrought iron that kind of twists a little bit, it rings loud and clear, and it does kind of vibrate him a little bit as the room sort of fills with shadows, and you feel for a moment the ground leave your feet. You were suspended in the air for a moment before. landing. And as the shadow clears, you see you are once again in the Shadowfell, the familiar sort of soul-sucking atmosphere clawing at you, the cold mists. But you are standing in front of what look like buildings of a town. They have been completely gutted. There's nothing in them. They're shells, scarred with what look like fire. Ahead of you is a great cathedral. It does not have any statues on it. You can see big cracks where things have been knocked off, as if whatever this cathedral was dedicated to was considered blasphemous and was destroyed. And as you all stand in this strange place, Professor Dupree says, I hope you stay safe. I cannot go with you. I have to go back. I have to ensure that the wards are there. And the school can't do it without me.
Yes, of course, we'll try not to die.
Thank you for getting us this far.
How do we get him
Yes.
back when we need to go back?
I'm sure there are many gates to get back. If not, perhaps you can sending spell me and I will return once the wards have been put back up. But at the moment, I must leave you.
Yes, attend to your weaselly duties.
And he takes the tuning fork and he actually hands it to Moira, who then takes it and strikes it and they vanish. And you are left alone in the cold at the edge of this town.
Well, that was shockingly more efficient than our last two trips here.
Definitely.
Yay.
What way is north? How do you tell?
Which way is that carnival?
North.
I will say the plane shift spell does take you exactly where you need to go.
Oh, okay. Cool. So we're at the edge of madness.
Yes.
Rerek,
Neat.
could you try to locate Belladonna?
Will do. Is that locate creature?
Yes.
Well, doesn't that only have a range of like a 1,000 feet or something?
I think it only has a range of 1,000 feet.
I mean, we're in the
Uh-huh.
town. Like, can you not? Is that like? Can
We
you?
are gonna be walking around.
Can you keep it up, or is it more of like a
It's instantaneous.
radar and then done?
It's
So
like three.
that's
It's
a
not
few-
concentration.
three
It's
boop, boop.
instantaneous.
It is kind of like a radar. It's like a 3 beeps of radar.
Oh well, never mind.
It'll last
Oh,
for
I
an
guess
hour.
it's
I
locate.
mean, we could also
Locate
just-
creature lasts for an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, locate
Yeah,
creature
that's
lasts for an hour.
Oh, I'm looking at something else. I'm sorry.
yeah. So you could like keep it up, and we can keep walking. and-
Concentration.
I'm just gonna throw this out there with how do I put this?
Are you saying we should just head for the big creepy castle thing?
Yes, it definitely feels like something Percy's
It'll work
family
better
would
if we
do.
Yeah.
stay
I was gonna
Stay-
say
when we're closer.
also like we are sort of walking into the den of the beast. So
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
I'm just saying we have a moment to prepare right now before we waltz into what could be an incredibly dangerous situation.
Prepare what? And Arthur's just gonna like pull out his bow and like hold it drawn like down by his hip.
Okay. I mean,
And blow up.
while
that
you
whole-
were eating, was there enough time before we left in the morning to theoretically squeeze in a short rest?
Breakfast?
Sure.
I want to do the thing to get the extra sorcery points by stabbing myself in the
course.
finger and then using my Bloodwell vial to gain 5 extra sorcery points for the day.
Of
You can
course.
Only do that during a short rest. Like you can't do it at the end of a long rest.
The way it's worded, it's whenever you recover a hit die, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I'm also going to do that and also burn 2 Warlock slots.
Well, actually,
7
you
extra points.
regain half of your hit die on a long rest. So if it's off of regaining a hit die, you don't need a short rest. You can just wake up and
Okay, whatever. Or I think it's when you spend a die to regain a hit point. I think that's the way it's worded. I don't know, just whatever. Before we got here, I did my thing.
I will say you
Yeah.
had enough time to do that. Yeah.
So we'll do that, and we won't do the Pearl of Power in case we need the 3rd level slot. So I've done that and probably made a couple off of 2 off of 1st level Warlock slots. So I have 19 sorcery points. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it is. It is when you spend hit points, and it's once a day. When
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
you
when
can't just keep spamming it. That'd be
Yeah.
too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Cool.
But no, the point I'm trying to make is I'm Gucci.
All
Mhm.
right, well,
He says, having no idea what that means.
Percy slaps
think
himself
about
on the chest and casts False Life at 5th level, and I get 27 temporary hit points.
Ooh, fun.
It's like death when you do that.
Yeah, like a bunch of gross green tendrils of smoke wrap around me, and it's gross.
I mean, I suppose if this is the part where we just start casting buff spells randomly,
Apparently it is.
which one of you wants to die the least?
Yeah.
Die or dive?
Cast it on the squishy one.
Lark's just gonna float over to Rerek and kiss him on the cheek and twin a death ward on both of us. Because that's how we
Yeah.
twin our death wards. A smooch. It feels real weird because like it's gross shadow fairy magic too. But that's what we're doing.
Our party
There's a
is
shadow theme here.
Yeah. A lot of our magic is spooky.
Yeah.
We were told we were doing a gothic campaign. What do
Very
you
true.
expect?
We were told gothic horror.
I just went for tragedy. That's all.
Twinning is the. Let me check twin spell.
Ooh, 20.
I think it's like the same number of
Yeah, so
sorcery
that's
points as it is levels. As it is
yes,
like the
that's
level.
4 sorcery points to twin it. So I'm down to 15.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm down to 15.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything like that. Like I'm just gonna
No buffs.
my thing.
No buffs
Nope.
to cast.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
All my spells are bonus action.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, I lied. Duh. I forgot I replaced a spell.
Oh. Oh yeah, you
Um,
took out Hunter's Mark because you get it from the Mammoth Spirit.
Yeah. So let me see, how many creatures can I cast? Oh, it's each creature within 30 feet. So I'll just say something like Arthur's gonna be like, okay, everybody stick close. And he's gonna do, I guess, what is it? It's just somatic. He'll like whisper in halfling or something, and he's gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
All right. So I think they all have to stay within 30 feet of you
Yes, yeah, and it is
because it's a bubble.
For the duration, they have plus 10 to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magic.
Right.
And it leaves no tracks and whatever.
Right.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and, well, you tell me if I need to stealth check, I guess, or I'll stealth check before we go in a door, something like that.
Sure. It stays up for a little bit. All right. So now that you all have spent your time buffing each other and buffing yourselves, what would you like to do?
I guess
Move forward.
Dark Scary Castle.
To the cathedral.
Indeed. All right.
Yes, Cathedral.
Going
So
to church, guys. Going to church.
you head into the cathedral. The steps are surprisingly long. This cathedral is kind of separated from the buildings a little bit, with the shadowy sort of garden outside of it. You notice the plants, of course. The Shadowfell doesn't exactly have the greatest flowers, but these are a bit more twisted and a tiny bit more aberrant as you go up and through the door. It seems like a Gothian cathedral cast somehow in even a grayer light. It is mostly crumbled, The back of the cathedral has almost been completely blown out, leaving only the rose window with no glass in it. There is a sort of second story in a typical sort of construction of other parts of the cathedral. There is a second level and several colonnades, an aisle that goes down the center of broken pews leading up to a pulpit. Behind that pulpit seems to be a large pool of some kind, filled with black ink, bubbling and roiling. And there is a figure standing at the top of the pulpit, facing this pit of goo. You don't recognize her. Minerva, would you like to describe yourself?
Oh, Jesus.
Who you see is a fairly young looking elf, 23-ish, whatever that means in elf years. Though her features are definitely very sharp. She's has pale skin, but brilliant green eyes and this roiling hair, deep red. And she's wearing a ball gown, black with like glitter going all the way down. Her perky tits just kind of pushed up artificially and holding in place.
All right. And you
Okay.
see this figure standing at the pulpit, facing the roiling sort of pit of ooze. What would you all like to do?
Well, can what have we got? Like what's the layout? Can I do like a creepy, stealthy, hang out around the walls, make my way that direction thing?
You can.
Also, Arthur, you need to make your little psychic link.
Good idea. All right, everybody, hold tight. Let me look at my, see, this is what I'm talking about. Too many features and abilities. Where is my psychic whispers? Sneak attack, these camp, cunning action, steady aim, rogue shark type sounding power, psychic. Whispers, here we go. Forget, I know I have to roll a psionic die. Oh no, first time I do it, I don't have to roll the die.
Minerva's
It's
Shadow Elf, right?
proficiency bonus, so 4 creatures. Yeah, I can do the rest of the party.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that will last for, hang on, 2 hours.
Oh.
So everybody gets stabbed a little bit before I start
Ouchie.
creepy crawling.
How far away are we from this mystery woman?
I would say probably close to maybe like 120, 130 feet. This is a very, very grand cathedral.
Okay. I guess all we can do really right now, except for Arthur who can shoot a million miles away, is stealth closer.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you guys stay within 30 feet, you all get plus 10. So
Yeah.
She's also close enough that I can blow her up if you need to.
I swear to Christ.
I mean, we are in a cathedral.
Or
We're in a church.
Let's just
Oh,
insta-kill Minerva before she can react. No, I'm gonna sneak up close.
All right.
it's a 25
me-
for this guy.
Yep, give me a stealth check. And Minerva, if you'd like to give me a perception check.
By the by, that's a 25. I rolled a 2.
Damn.
She rolled a 3.
Oh my goodness.
She is blind and deaf to your every movement.
Unnatural 20, only because it passed without trace.
Yeah, we passed without tracing at 23.
All right. So you managed to sneak up on this mystery woman.
Can we say you're
One
like
thing I should
um,
say is she's not alone.
oh, fabulous.
With her, sort of like a worshiper, kind of listening to a sermon that hasn't begun yet,
Ooh.
is a man who kind of looks like her, the masculine form, but he almost like doesn't seem quite right. Kind of like if you took Play-Doh and sculpted a version of her together.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Can we say there's like I don't know, like alcove or something like that we're kind of nestled in, or like something?
Yeah, there is a colonnade
Okay.
with the sort of like, because you have that in the Darkmoor Cathedral,
Yeah.
where
yeah,
there's
that like
the
space.
colonnade with the space where people can go on the upper
Uh-huh.
floors, and you can be under that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm game. Well, I don't know. How do we know? Maybe this is the part where we should do locate creatures, see if Belladonna. Let's not forget why we're here. I mean, that's some weird.
Yeah.
And Lark's just like,
Maybe
Also,
she help
definitely
us.
whispering.
yeah,
like,
yeah. Psychic
or
whispering. Lark's
psychically.
like, Percy's uncle doesn't have perky tits like that, right? Not from what I remember.
Not last time I saw. No, definitely not.
I
Okay.
mean,
Oh, he is an old decrepit man. So no.
magic's a hell of a drug, Percy. You never know what you can do with it.
Right. I'm gonna real quick eyes of the grave just to see if either of these two figures are undead.
Oh yeah, let's primeval awareness too while he's doing that.
Yeah. Let's see if we can communicate with them first before I like go boop boop.
Before you go boop boop.
Yeah.
Does that mean blow shit up? Is that what that means?
No, locate creature. Come on.
I was like, what does boop
Oh.
mean? Like,
That's boom boom. Boop boop is
Oh,
is
oh.
locate.
I'm sorry, I got my onomatopoeia mixed up. My bad.
I like the idea that the fire goes boop boop though.
I know.
That's radar.
It's like a little mine.
His
Rerek
fireball
doesn't throw a
actually-
fireball, he throws a mine and it lands and it boop boop.
He taps them on the nose with his staff, just flames. Anyway,
All right.
yeah,
Is this
you're
chick
right.
undead or what?
Yeah.
No.
What
she's
about
not
the
undead.
weird guy?
Not undead.
Cool. That's my one thing.
Primeval awareness. I mean, maybe I
Um,
shouldn't cast primeval awareness in the Shadowfell. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of undead.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of undead. It's a plane made of undeath. You get a lot of undeath.
Whoops.
However,
Hello, woozy.
Holy shit.
aberrations is your other thing, correct?
Correct.
No?
Yes.
Nothing?
What?
Well, let me check. I don't think so.
Oh.
No, not yet.
Oh, you weren't like prompting me. I was like, what?
What about other aberrations, as we are currently hunting my family?
Actually, I would say, yeah, you get a tiny spark of aberrant energy
Oh, okay. Yeah.
somewhere
Hmm.
far beyond.
Oh fuck. That's Bella.
Beyond in like up, down, forward.
Forward.
Forward. Okay.
Like is it far beyond the cathedral, or like is
Yes,
this cathedral
beyond the
that
cathedral.
big?
The cathedral is very big, but it's beyond the back of
Okay.
the cathedral.
Cool.
It's
So,
not coming.
This lady's probably unrelated, is what I'm hearing.
Maybe, you don't know.
Lark, can't you do some kind of fairy nonsense?
Fairy nonsense is what I specialize in, darling. I'm just gonna fly. I'll get away from them before I do it. I'm just gonna fly over and perch like close enough that they see me. I'm not even gonna try to stealth. Like I'm gonna be
Okay.
stealthy up to a point and then kind of just appear.
Real. I want to prepare an action if I can to. If she attacks Lark, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
All right.
See, this is-
So,
yeah, the brain.
Minerva, as you are doing the rituals that you need to do, you watch as a very familiar fairy floats into view. You recognize this person, but they won't recognize you. You hid in the shadows, quiet, silent, waiting for your chance. They never saw you, but now they see you.
Making eyes on you, my dear. There's just this calm smile, just a little smirk. And she says, well, hello there. Might Percy be with you?
Well,
Psychic wishes.
so you know who Percy is. You seem to have me at a loss.
Oh, well, I was a little more foolish back then. But we spent some time together.
Now, I think I'd remember someone with your je ne sais quoi, as we say in the Swan Lake region of the Feywild.
The guy that her like little worshiper, now seeing that there's someone else here, will stand up and just casually walk, definitely guarded, but walk over and put a hand on her shoulder. And she will say, well, what brings you to my esteemed affair? You know, I was missing one little ingredient, and I am so glad that they might be here.
What ingredient were you missing? We're just, I mean, you know how it is when you're a Fey. You bounce from plane to plane. At this point, I'm just kind of like flicking seeds between my fingers. Have a little fun here and there. Sow a little chaos when you can. Though this looks stunning. I mean, the dress is on point. The minion's right there. Kudos and points for that one.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm glad you can make it. Please have a seat. Do you need anything? I have wine, something a little stronger, perhaps.
I mean, do you have the flesh of the beautiful?
I don't believe I do, but we can make do. And she goes over and takes the little chalice that's on her little work area over here and goes walking over to the black pool. And we'll just reach down and just scoop up a nice little cup of that bubbling black ichor. Like, would you care for some?
I'm going to, unfortunately, I must decline. Thank you for the offer. One doesn't go drinking bubbling black ichors from other planes of existence without knowing what they are.
She says, suit yourself, and then just begins to drink it herself.
So you said we've met before, darling. When did we meet before?
I hate talking about the past, but for you, we did have some fun, didn't we? What was her name, that foolish girl? Tavi? Yes, yes. Our dear, dear friend.
You're the thing that has all of the souls trapped inside of it, aren't you?
Not quite, but I love the way your little mind works. Tell me more. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, when I first heard about your predicament, I was just thinking about how I could barter you off for clout back home, but I don't really need to anymore. How is that situation going, by the way? Are all those lives still entwined in you?
A little less vocal these days.
Ooh, are you the alpha now? The one in the lead, the one in charge?
Something like that.
Okay.
We do appreciate
Mm.
someone who...
I swear to God, if we're doing an Inuyasha Naraku moment, like I'm gonna lose my mind.
I have no idea what that
I
means.
don't know
Throw
what
that
that
out
means.
there.
Okay, I understand what's going on.
Right?
I too am an
Okay,
anime
posers.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh.
glad somebody is like seeing that. Like
I am
Psychic
seeing that.
Blades, I'm just back. Well, they can overhear our conversation. We're just being conversant, so they know. So they know that this is one of the beings that wound up in like the mishmash that we knew. I mean, kudos to you for winning out and landing on top.
Wait a minute. This thing is Carlisle?
Just to
Sounds like
clarify,
that.
where is everyone hidden? Just so I'm trying to get the idea of what this place
Behind
looks like.
I guess what, to say you're north, where like what, west? Like behind the colonnade?
Got it.
Oh.
And
One
there's,
thing
is
that
there a
Lark's
second floor? Or
definitely
no?
doing is he hasn't landed. He's still just flying slowly while he talks
Mhm.
in an arc away from where they're standing. Just if you
So
want to keep
you'd probably
kind
be
of slightly
flying more towards the middle of the cathedral because the colonnades are along the edge.
Remember, whenever Lark talks to anybody, he's trying, almost in general, but especially people he's trying to mislead or schmooze, we're doing the Ursula the Sea Witch circle.
100%, yeah. Classic Lark.
Yeah, classic Lark. So I'm just flying and just being like, I mean, good for you, honestly. That must have been quite a predicament, though. Fascinating that I mean, honestly, I don't understand how you all wound up together in the first place. Probably mortals foolishly doing things they shouldn't have been doing. That seems to be the predicament for most of them.
How did it become a lady?
I don't suppose you've seen
It was a lady before, also sometimes.
a wild old man stealing away a young woman marked by aberrant energy, have you?
I tend to keep to myself these days.
Do you
I
know
am
the
my own
place
best
well?
company. What was that?
Do you know the place well? How long have you been here?
Hmm. Not quite sure.
Time does move strangely in different planes, I will admit.
But I'm more than happy to help you find whoever you're looking for.
You
I
have
really need to speak to my nephew. It's important.
your nephew. Oh wait, wasn't? Oh yeah, one of them was.
Yeah,
Was it Minerva who was Percy's like relative in there, or no?
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
But I think Carla was lying, wasn't he?
I think Carlisle was lying.
One of them is an uncle in there somewhere.
Now, I don't suppose. I mean, black bubbling ichor from the Shadowfell, the ensemble. Why do you need to speak to Percy, darling?
While he's speaking, can I Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Excellent.
She says, well, I believe we can help each other out, but it really is a conversation for family.
I guess at that point, Percy will wander out from behind the column that he's hiding in.
That little smirk now becomes a full grin or a full smile. And she says, Percy, oh, so good to see you, dear. How
I
have you
will
been?
ready a bow attack if she touches him.
I'd love to say the same, but I don't believe I know you.
Oh, dear. We know each other. On some level.
Care to be less cryptic?
Come, please. It's a family reunion after all. And I'm sure you didn't come here alone. So wherever your other friends are, they can come out too. I don't bite. Often.
I'm not going to say anything, and I'm just going to approach.
Yeah, I'll stay right.
She says, now, the last time I saw you, where is that dear cousin of yours?
I assume you're talking of Alex?
Yes,
He's
Alex.
not with us.
Oh, I always liked him a little bit better than you.
That's
So
fair.
Tell me, what brings you to my, should we say home? My abode? My palace?
I think Lark already told you we're looking for my sister.
Oh, that sweet pea. How lucky she is to have family like you.
I don't know if lucky's really the right word at this point. Kind of pulled the shit end of the family stick, but working with what we got.
Yes, so I hear. Now, I can't say that I've seen any visitors lately, but as I said before to your friend Lark, I tend to keep to myself.
I heard. Who is this, if I can ask? I'm pointing at your person next to you.
Oh, that's no one. A little bit of me.
All right.
Mm,
That's confusing, but we'll move past that, I guess. You
gentlemen,
said I'm your nephew?
here much longer.
Is that correct?
Well, of course, baby, we're family. Is this hard for you? Are you a little slow?
So you're my aunt.
No, 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 no. I have a lot of voices in my head, and one of them is a little bit whinier and a little bit, how do you say, more skittish. That's more your bloodline, but it's all the same for me. Now, would you be a dear and just give me just a prick of blood, just to make sure you are who I think you are?
Is that voice Leoman? Leoman? No, that's not the right name. God, I wrote down. Is it Leoman? Is that the right name?
Leobin. Yep, Leobin.
Cool. Okay.
Yes, yes, that old fart.
You might understand why I'm a little hesitant to just give someone my blood in the Shadowfell who I don't know, and
Well, I'm sure we can help each other out.
standing in front of a nefarious-looking, bubbling pot of tar.
Appearances aren't everything, dear.
Yeah, guys, I'm still really, really not liking this, but I mean, family stuff. Oh, what do I do? Shoot this bitch in the face?
Will you help me find my sister?
Oh,
Of
awesome.
course.
I'm really hoping for shoot that bitch in the face.
Okay, and maybe like a needle or something.
I mean, ugh.
She actually pulls out a dagger.
Okay,
Finally
Bigger than
carved.
I was hoping for. But
I'm stepping out. I don't. What?
Before we go offering your blood to a stranger, not stranger, aunt, uncle entity of yours, Percy, is this going to add to the world-ending apocalypse that may or may not be upon us? I'm talking to Minerva at this point.
Apocalypse.
Oh, you didn't get the memo?
Well, that seems a little melodramatic for my taste.
Oh, darling, that's all that his family's, and apparently you're part of them, that's all you're about.
Well, I like to say it's a bit more like spring cleaning, preparing for the new.
So you're on board with what Oskar is doing?
He's a tool, a hammer. Sometimes you could use a scalpel, but he gets the job done.
Okay, yeah, not liking how any of this is going down. So, what? Are you really gonna give this bitch your blood?
Yeah, I don't think so anymore. I think that makes us enemies. I think
Yeah, pretty sure.
you're
Great.
aligning with Oskar.
I don't like the sound of that. Family should always protect each other, watch each other's back, help each other out.
Family should do a lot of things. That's really all been, I don't know, thrown out the window at this point. This is it's been a mess. Minerva, I think you said her name was. If you said your name.
So can I intimidation check? Like, let's have. Why did I forget my cat's name?
Jasmine.
Like, walk out there with me and, like, I don't know, growl. I'll hold up the bow and, like, make it light fire and say something like, so if you're in the aiding mood, then why don't you just tell us where she is and we'll be on our way?
I will.
And that is
I don't know exactly where she is, but we were making a bargain here before you rudely interrupted our family reunion.
I
Just a
don't
little
think
blood.
we're in any sort of mood to bargain, and that's a 27.
On the
That's a-
intimidation check.
Yes.
That's unfortunate for you. She goes and just turns away from you to walk away. And you watch as the dress that's a very low cut down just like right above her ass, her spine begins to open up. And you see hands kind of coming out of her spine, ripping apart the back. And a body, a elongated face, this like gaunt, horrified look, two large white eyes, and long, almost like spider-like limbs starts crawling out from inside her.
Are we all waiting for this? Can we just blast that? What the fuck is that?
What the
Are you a
actual
boss, Austin? Are
fuck?
you playing a boss?
Why are
I
we
can neither
waiting?
confirm nor
Why are we
deny.
staring at this?
Shoot it? Can I shoot the fucking gross thing? What?
Roll
I have
initiative.
No problem if I shoot it.
Okay.
This is fine.
So I'm assuming you just used call horror.
Yes,
Gotcha. Okay.
I figured
Uh,
we start out strong.
Initiative is a 19.
I got a
19.
17 on mine.
14.
18.
14, 18.
Yeah, we all rolled pretty good.
And
Yeah.
Minerva?
I'm trying to find that button on here. Where is it? I think I use this thing every day and I would know.
I was like, wait, is this
I was
a
sitting here like,
CP to join the
you're-
party?
you're
or someone we're
saying,
supposed to
like,
kill?
the exact opposite of what Percy wants to hear. And I'm like, how am I supposed to spin this into making you a temporary member of the party?
Nope.
So Minerva got a 21,
21.
Damn.
Bitch.
and then her little friend there got a 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay, and is that your summon aberration spell?
No. Her little worshiper. The horror goes at the end of her turn automatically.
Yes.
And so the other guy that was there, the mock-up of her, he rolled a 14.
Okay. All right. So first up, of course, is Minerva
Oh, yay. She loves this.
Great.
with Arthur on deck.
So first things first, where exactly is everyone again? I mean, gotta like draw this. This distances and things matter.
I'm gonna call it like for my part, let's say as part of the intimidation check, I got 60 feet away ish.
I haven't moved.
You ran away with the intimidation?
No. Like came out from my hiding place, like into the center, about 60 feet from the.
Oh, okay. Because you guys were like 120.
We were 120. I probably got before I like broke the whatever and was just like, hey. But I've been like flying in a semicircle away from the rest of them the entire conversation. So like if you drew like a crescent moon through the cathedral, I'd be at like one tip over here versus if it sweeps back, Percy's I'd assume in the middle, a bit further back than me, and then the rest of them are in the other part, right? I don't know. How close did you get,
Pretty
Percy?
close.
Percy got pretty close. Okay. I'm like 40-ish feet away from you, diagonally away from the rest of them, is where Lark's probably at. Also in the air.
Percy's probably just like 10 feet in front of it.
Why'd you have to be that close?
Beautiful.
Percy,
Okay.
wow.
So anyone within 60 feet, then I need you to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oop.
Does
Dun, dun.
this also affect creatures that can't be, or never mind. Is this a charm effect?
It is not a charm effect.
Okay. You said charisma save?
Question.
Charisma, yes.
How far did we start? We started like around 150.
120, and then you all moved closer.
120. We did? Because I felt like I haven't moved.
Rerek hasn't moved. He's probably still behind the colonnade.
Yeah.
I got an
Like,
18 on mine.
20 for this one.
What was the other one?
I got an 18.
18. Okay.
Oh, and actually, I need to roll for Jazz too. Hang on.
Did you get, Percy?
Jazz.
I got a 1.
charisma.
Ooh, so on top of stuff that happens from the thing, the ability, you get
Alright.
to roll. If I could actually get to it, since you rolled a natural 1, that means, yep, you got to roll me a d4.
Whoa.
I
And
do have my
4.
currents, both are 16 and 19, so
All right, within the next 10 minutes, you can ask your spirits about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take. Within the next 30 minutes, you can receive the omen as if you had cast the augury spell.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, the other 2 are
That's
bad.
never happened before.
The other 2, the
Awesome.
other 3 are bad. Also, with a 1,
Jasmine,
that means you failed that by 5 or more, so stuff
So I was
happens.
gonna say, so not only do you just get this weird sensation in your mind as if it's opening up Doctor Strange style, and you can just feel it, you getting lost in your own
Ugh.
reality, your mind prison or mind palace.
My mind palace.
At the same time, though, your chest, the same way that her back kind of opened up, your chest starts to rise, and you
Ugh.
see something like crawling around in it, and then all of a sudden it just peels itself out, taking your armor with it, but like making it, how do you say it? Like from another dimension. So not actually destroying your armor, but as if it was a part of you. And then it pulls out, and you have this large, what is it, green eye?
Well, it's kind of a tiny beholder. Percy, you've seen this creature before. You fought these creatures, and Hammy has one as a familiar. It is a gazer that has come out of your body.
Too much shit has popped out of me in this game.
that's fucking gross.
Gross.
Can you put that away?
Do I? So I'm in my own little mind palace right now. So am I just like not really aware of what's going on?
Is Percy the only one who's having mind palace babies?
Yes, but you are poisoned.
Cool.
So that was
That's fun.
that. Next. Ooh, what I was
I don't take
gonna-
any damage or anything, do I?
no damage, no.
Cool.
So you're directly in front of her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's just gonna hold out a hand, and where you're standing, there's an explosion of blackness as she casts Hunger of Hadar.
Uh-oh. Percy's having a very bad day.
We
Good thing I had y'all take a long rest.
We can't take reactions until our turn passes, right?
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So is that the end of your turn, Minerva?
No, not at all.
Right. Okay.
But let me see. Actually, let me just check here. So yeah, she was not going to do that. So yes, there's that 20-foot sphere of blackness that now surrounds you. So you are blinded on top of being poisoned.
Hell yeah.
And then no. Okay, that will end her turn.
Okay.
And so now it's the horror's turn.
Yes.
The horror will start crawling out, this like multi-limbed creature. Let me see here. Okay, it will move around Percy, going towards you. Yofi, what's your character's name?
Arthur.
Arthur, going towards Arthur. And it has 40 feet of movement, so it'd be 20 feet away from you.
Mhm.
And then as it does, you watch as where its mouth is, a second jaw opens up.
Ugh.
And
fuck.
gas just starts to spew from it in a 30-foot cone.
Okay.
So now, is your creature also a creature?
Yes. You're
Okay,
talking about Jasmine.
Yeah, did they also
Yeah.
do the maddening words?
Saving
Yeah,
throw.
she failed it. She rolled a 6.
Oh, she rolled a 6. Okay, so
Yes.
there would have been another one of those gazers appearing next to her,
Okay.
and she's also poisoned.
And she was okay.
I missed that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I figured we get to it.
And then I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Is this creature an aberration?
It is an aberration.
Fantastic.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
Oh.
It should be, but it's not.
You fucking serious? This is bullshit.
I mean, I can just say it's an aberration if you want it to be an aberration. It does make sense looking at this thing.
Yeah, it could be an aberration. I'm fine with
Okay,
that.
it's an aberration.
All right, cool. Well then, yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm like, this is messed up, bro. Where's my saves? Okay, you said Constitution.
Yes.
Okay, for me, that is a 16.
Okay.
And let me see, Jazz. What does she have for con? That's a 0, but still advantage. For fuck's sake, Jasmine. Okay, Jazz rolled a 9, I rolled a 16.
Okay, so you are gonna take. Oh, you take nothing. Jasmine's gonna take 10 points of necrotic damage,
Hit me.
and you'll watch as her paws begin to harden, and she begins to turn to stone. She is restrained.
So she's poisoned and restrained. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, she would have rolled with disadvantage anyway.
Oh, well, cancel. So
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so that was that. I think that's the end of their turn. Yes. Now it'd be. Do the gazers go after their turns?
Yes, it goes after their turns. The
Okay.
creature that it appeared from, it goes after their turns.
Got it.
So then it's me.
Yep.
Arthur's gonna he's fucking pissed. Like he's shouting in halfling, like, how dare you, you evil bitch.
I play.
My Jasmine, like really upset. He really does not like when Jasmine gets attacked. Let me go to my actions, what I can do. I've already got Hunter's Mark up, so let's use the bonus action for, is that Steady Aim that uses a bonus action?
Oh yeah, that'll give you the advantage.
Yep, that gives me advantage. And then I'm also going to use Sharpshooter. And we will fire Crypt Bane.
Who?
All right. With advantage, that is a 25 to hit.
For who?
Oh, I'm firing at the bitch who hurt my kitty.
Minerva?
Yeah.
You can't see her. She's behind a 20-foot wall of Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, I didn't realize that was also darkness.
Yep,
Yes,
it's
it's
magical
a whole
darkness.
void.
Oh, noises can be heard. No light magical otherwise can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. Wait, none of that says that I wouldn't be able to see her.
It's like a
If-
wall of blackness.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I really don't know what I can do then.
There's also the
So-
like horror that's directly in front of you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I
are
guess
you in the sphere as well, Minerva, or are you like outside of it?
I would be
the
outside
sphere
of
is
it.
in between. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so the
so
sphere is
he was
in
10
between.
feet away, so it would be at the very edge of me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're behind the Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, so I guess I'll attack the horror because that was the thing that like did the poison thing to Jasmine. So we'll call that a 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that's gonna be. Hang on a second.
We got a lot of
Yeah.
dice to roll.
Give me a minute, and then 2 sneak attacks, and then Hunter's Mark, and then also +10 because Sharpshooter.
Wait, you rolled a 25 with sharpshooter? So you rolled a 30?
What? No, I rolled a natural 20. I have a plus. No, I'm sorry, it was a 23. Rolled a natural 20 plus 13 minus 10 is 23. I'm sorry, now 25.
Okay.
Oh, so it is a crit.
Yes, you're right.
Oh.
It is. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
what?
I critted with the bow. It does a thing.
Oh yeah, it does do a thing.
Okay, so
Well, I'm glad this wasn't on Minerva. Damn.
20.
Yeah, this thing is insane.
22 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus. Wait, what do I not roll again? It's max and then roll and then all the extra stuff.
Yes, your
Okay.
bonuses do not get doubled. They just get
Sure.
added onto the end of whatever total. So yeah,
Okay.
max roll, then your bonuses.
Okay, 17 plus 22 plus 10 is 49. Unless you need any of that split out for fire or piercing.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, yep,
No.
then 49.
Nice.
And it will actually also take, or nope, I lied. Is there any other creatures within 5 feet of it? I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. So that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's cool. He's not going to move because he took the sharpshooter. And we use bonus action for steady aim. So that is my turn. Oh, Jazz can go, I guess, but she's
Restrained.
restrained
Yeah.
and poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
So she can make what? A check to defeat the restrained, but she'll get disadvantage because she's poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
And that check
that-
is what?
At
Strength?
the end of their turn. Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. Well, so she can't move and she needs to move to attack. So we're just going to do that check. And you said it's con?
Mhm.
Is it a save or a straight con check?
It's a save.
Save. Okay. So that'll be with advantage because she gets advantage on all her saves.
So it's just a flat roll.
Because
Yep.
poison gives her the
Oh,
disadvantage.
right. Yep. So that would be a 15.
Oh, a 15 just succeeds.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oh,
Okay.
That would have been bad if she did
Yeah.
not make that.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so still poisoned, but not restrained?
Let me just check.
Or does it end both?
I believe she
Uh,
is no longer poisoned at the end of her turn.
correct.
If I remember
Mhm.
what I gave you correctly, yes.
Yep.
So she's no longer poisoned, and I guess she's no longer restrained, but that's the end of her turn.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
But then that means that her gazer attacks her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, and my gazer didn't attack me.
You didn't get a gazer.
You didn't get one.
Didn't? Oh, no, wait, it was Jasmine that got, yeah, her gazer attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's poisoned, restrained, not poisoned. What are we doing?
Not restrained, not poisoned, but getting attacked by the gazer.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Percy, you're on deck, followed by Lark.
So I need a dexterity save from her.
Gazer is an aberration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a wisdom save as well.
Holy Jesus. Okay. Dexterity and wisdom, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dexterity is a 10.
Okay.
Let me look at her thing again. And you said wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dexterity was a 10. Wisdom is a 21.
Okay. So she takes 11 points of cold damage
Okay.
as one of the eyes shoots out a frosty blue beam.
Okay.
And yeah. It's gonna, I'm assuming that you and her are standing side by side.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so it's just gonna rotate so that it's right between you, just for
Yeah.
attacks of opportunity. And that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, well, that's the end of Jazz. Yeah.
At the end of your turn, our dear girl is gonna use a legendary action.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I think let me just check one thing here.
I also have the stat block pulled up.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. I just need to see, this is target. Okay, I am going to need both Percy and what is your name?
Lark, Rerek, Arthur.
Who would she be? I'm just gonna roll. I don't know who she would target. You, Arthur. I need both of you to make a, what did I say? Wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And this is one of her abilities.
hmm
Said okay. Oh no, close that.
Oh yeah. And on top of that, there's something else as well.
Oh.
Damn.
Is there?
Oh, wait, are you using 2 actions or 3 actions?
I am using 2.
Okay.
And then I need a charisma saving throw from you, Lark.
Wisdom for Arthur, 17.
17. Just what you needed.
Charisma
Wisdom for-
from Lark is a 25.
25.
Yeah, I'm a charisma capped sorcerer.
Yeah. Well, she'll learn
Wisdom
that now.
for Percy is 22.
Nice. Okay, so Percy, you're gonna take 11 points of psychic damage, and Arthur, you're gonna take 8.
8 points of psychic. Done and done.
And I don't think, Lark, you do anything. No, you're good.
Chilly.
Does it just feel like a tickle, like something's trying to happen to me and I'm just brushing it off? I'm just like, oh,
probably.
oh, she's trying to mess with my head or my body or my, this is, Lark's, I need to come up with something sassy by the time my turn starts, pretty much.
Classic Lark fashion.
Yeah, but that's it. I think Percy's up.
Cool. I'm in Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah, at the start of your turn, you are gonna do something.
Which would make you blinded.
Hunger of Hadar, at the start of your turn, you're gonna you're gonna take cold damage.
Yep, 2d6.
Okay, I made a dex save. I just take 2d6 cold automatically.
Yes.
Cool. But
And so you're
dex
gonna
save
take,
for the other one.
10 points.
That gets you on the in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's to 10 points of cold. I'm glad I did false life. And for my dex save, that's gonna be a 19.
You don't need to do a dex save
Oh, I
unless
don't?
you end your turn in that space.
Yeah,
Oh,
you need
cool.
to end your turn in there.
Cool. So you said I'm in a mind palace? What does that mean?
It just meant that you were poisoned, but that's over.
Okay, cool. So Percy is gonna cast Dispel Magic.
And actually, no, you are still poisoned, and your save that you did earlier would have been with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll re-roll that.
The wisdom save.
I rolled higher than the last time I
you're
did. So I'm casting Dispel Magic on Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. Is it it's 3rd level, so it's just gone.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and Percy looks like angry. He's like, I'm so tired of my family English of my family members being evil, and I'm just gonna I think take one step closer to you. So I'm like 5 feet away. And I think I don't have any bonus action things I can really do, so I think that's gonna be it.
All right. So next is
End
Lark.
of your turn.
Oh, yep.
Legendary action. You're gonna see. I'm flavoring this a little bit different because it's cooler.
Right.
But you're gonna see she's gonna hold up one hand as if just to pause for a second. And as she does, the palm rips open and tentacles come lashing out at you.
Ugh.
Why?
Why didn't that roll? Motherfucker, what did I do? Okay, I'll roll that manually and fix it. That is a 17 to hit.
That is my armor class, but then I will use my reaction to use my sudden cacophony ability, which raises my armor class by another 4.
Okay. Then yeah, the tentacles go and try to hit you, but no luck.
All right.
The way that they go out to like hit you, it's less of like an attack and more like this sexy caressing. Like they're trying to like reach around the shield and just kind of like hug
Yeah.
you and bring you in tighter.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
right. So I think
The
Percy
weird
has a
ghostly
gazer.
green hands protect me from it.
Percy does have a gazer, I believe, that would attack him.
Yes.
I forgot about her. Oh.
So is this sort of like an umbilical cord situation, or is he like a full baby that's out of me now?
That's a good question.
I was
I like
kind
the
of
umbilical
thinking
cord
umbilical
personally. I think
cord.
that's more body horror. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
it's definitely creepier.
Okay, I need you to make a strength save and then a deck save.
And Rerek, after your turn passes, don't forget your portents.
Yeah.
The strength save is going to be a 5, but the dex save is a 19.
Okay, so you. Oh, yes. You watch as the gazer looks at you, and suddenly Percy just starts to lift up off the ground and then is shunted into the black pool,
Oh, come on.
just right into the middle of that black ichor pool.
Gross.
All right.
How deep is it? Pool.
It's
So
actually surprisingly shallow. It's probably only about 5 feet deep. It's not that deep. I know.
Is it difficult terrain at least?
Yes, it
One
is
would
difficult
imagine.
terrain.
And did you send me what the damage was for that?
No, I didn't. It's going to be 2d4 necrotic damage. So you take 6 points of necrotic damage as this thing just starts stinging you.
Cool. That is exactly the rest of my temporary hit points.
Uh-oh.
Can I say that my pool has gotten his blood now?
Sure, why not?
The last ingredient for my ritual.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no.
All right. So now it is Lark's turn with Rerek on deck, and then back up to the top with Minerva.
Wait, what was my guy? 14.
Yes.
Oh. So it would actually go after Rerek,
I was also.
Yeah, because Rerek was a 14.
but players go first, so monsters go second.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
when that's how we break ties with monsters. So yeah, it would be Lark, Rerek, monster, then back up to Minerva.
Sounds good.
I guess. There's tentacles. And Lark's just kind of like drifting, just being like, "Oh, this is fun." There's tentacles. There's interdimensional little baby beholder thingies. Those are cute, and he's just like swatting off the auras or whatever the fuck's trying to get in his head. He's like, "That's really kind of cute," and he's just gonna fly probably. He's gonna fly 20 feet into the air and 10 feet back. So 10 feet into the air. No, 5 more feet into the air, 25 feet back. So now he's like 65 feet away. I mean, he's already been in the air, whatever. I'm just trying to think of how I want to, because I need to go in 2 fucking directions. Because I'm the only one that flies regularly. It's a problem. But I'm trying to think here. I guess, I mean, I'm gonna use my action to drop Fifi on top of her. I'll use 5 sorcery points and summon my Hound of Ill-Omen right next to you.
Nice.
And so yeah, it's just like a cutscene of like, are you facing Percy? Are you facing the pool? I don't know if you're front or back or whatever. I don't know. But wherever
She would
you're
be she would be facing Percy, who's also in the pool.
okay. So wait, is your back to the rest of us now then?
No, you guys are ahead of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
So, yeah.
us, pool, Minerva,
Yeah.
back wall.
So it's a bonus action to summon my Hound of Ill Omen. So like, and we're in the Shadowfell, which is where part of my shadow magic came from in the first place. When I had that, whoops, I died. So I feel like it's probably even faster than summoning her anywhere else. It's like, boom, there's Fifi. She's just a giant, horrible shadow fox, but she's a Hound of Ill Omen that's sexy, is what we say. The furries would love her. We'll put it that way.
Is she a beast by any chance?
Huh?
Is she a beast by any chance?
What is she? She uses a stat block of what? She's the
I
dire
think
wolf
she-
statistics.
I think she counts as undead.
She counts as a
Undead.
monstrosity. She's
Oh,
not
okay. Counts as
a
monstrosity. Okay.
monstrosity. Yep.
And the kitty cat, that's Arthur's kitty cat, that's like glowing in different colors, right? That's not a beast
Oh,
either.
she's a beast.
Oh, she is
She's a beast.
She is a beast, yeah. Yeah, she's like also a spirit. Like I can do this thing where I can revive her if I need to, like build her
Yep,
new body.
got it, yeah.
So I'll drop Fifi with my bonus action. And then with my action, I guess I'll try. What do we try here? Sorry, I should have been. There's like two options. One of them probably won't, but it's fine. Come on, load. Oh, okay. Well, go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast Hold Monster
On who?
on Minerva.
On Minerva.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That is a wisdom.
It is a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of Fifi.
Okay. Where's Minerva? There you are. That is a 20 and a 24.
Ooh. Even with a disadvantage, you beat it. Gross. Oh, well. Fifi's going to attack at least.
Okay.
What do we got here? It's fine. Wait. Let me check Shadow Magic again. I guess it knows where you are at all times. That's cool. And also has temporary hit points equal to half my sorcerer level. And it's a monstrosity. Oh, that's only a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah. And those are all my tricks for this turn.
It's like anytime she does like get a big chunk of meat into Minerva's skin and rips it off, it's almost as if it wasn't real and it's like Play-Doh coming out instead.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, yeah. But yeah, movement, all the good stuff. Action, bonus action. I have reactions now, though.
Very true. So that's the end of your turn. So then, Rerek, it is your turn.
Man, why didn't I move?
Because you had
I'll-
Fireball.
Yeah, but
No.
like, is everybody like at a distance?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Percy's
could finagle it to not hit me.
I mean, you'll hit my dog, but I don't really fireball to your heart's content.
Wow, y'all are so nice. You're just letting me do this.
How often do you actually get to fireball shit?
I would still say pretty often.
Yeah,
Well,
Resource.
Rerek's
use-
response to everything is Fireball. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
cockroach. Fireball.
literally.
since it's so rare, I'll do I'll use my 1/6 level slot for fireball.
Oh my god.
Okay. Just going
Just
balls
towards
to the
Minerva.
wall.
Yeah, so I would say you would probably get Fifi in it, but you could angle it so that it explodes
Don't
above
even worry about
Minerva.
it, because she's just gonna brush it away.
Legendary resistance.
No counterspell.
Ah.
I did an
Mm.
Arcana check.
Counterspell
and
her
she rolled a-
counterspell.
You're gonna counterspell her counterspell?
Oh,
I was gonna
my
counterspell
reaction.
the counterspell.
Oh, actually, no, you wouldn't even be able to. I don't think so. Spencer, you have to roll here. She doesn't have components, so there's no hand sign or anything. It's just doesn't work.
Oh, is it a subtle counterspell that I wouldn't notice is happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost.
Why
having
you
all
gotta
spells are
cock
subtle.
block me like
Yep.
that?
Well, if he's
Yep.
upcasting it, don't you have to roll to counterspell it?
I did. I rolled a 21.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
I didn't. Oh, it's fine. I'll hope. Well, subtle counterspell. It's gonna happen to us sometimes. It happens to other people. God knows enough.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
Yep.
on. Okay, well,
Fucking subtle spells.
It's so great.
Mm-hmm.
can I at least walk forward?
Yes. You may use your movement to move 30 feet forward.
All right.
So where are you exactly now?
Basically just right in front of you, but like close. I'm out at
Go
the.
straight down the aisle, but 30 feet closer than 120 feet, so about 90 feet.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's yeah. I just need to know the exact distancing.
All right. So your monster is up next, and then you, and then Arthur.
That gross Naraku thing.
Yeah, this beautiful person comes walking over to Minerva and just grabs Minerva and gives her a big bear hug, and both of them are gone.
Gross.
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
They would be directly behind you. Rerek? Rerek. I would say they're about 15 feet away from you, behind you.
Have they reappeared or are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both of them just like vanish and then reappear.
okay, I cannot be surprised.
They weren't surprising you. It was pretty
But
obvious.
I
This
feel like I
wasn't subtle.
would be if it was me. I was like, oh fuck.
And does he have? Sorry, I have a lot of guys here. Actually, you know what? They would actually appear just directly behind you, 5 feet. That works better for their abilities. But that's it. That's their turn.
All right. So we're back up to the top with Minerva.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, you go right after your own monster.
Oh, I wasn't really ready for this. Okay. So, Arthur
Mm-hmm.
and Rerek. Am I saying that right? I keep forgetting.
Rerek.
It's like
Rerek.
Derek.
Rerek. Okay. Can both of you do what is it called? Wisdom saving throws for me.
With all these goddamn saving throws, Jesus.
That's all she has. Come on now.
I have
It
so
kind of
much
is.
stuff about like being targeted with an attack, but none of my triggers for saving throw abilities. Okay, wisdom was a 17.
Okay.
I have like good
Oh,
wisdom. but,
wait.
like,
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Okay, never mind. You're good. Keep on.
can I use
Okay.
my portents for my saving throws?
Yes. I believe
Okay.
it uses your reaction no matter what you used on, so you won't have a reaction,
Uh-huh.
but you can use it.
All right, I'll use my 16 portent because I rolled really bad.
Okay. You would still fail.
Well, what's your wisdom?
Wait, I have a +8. Sorry, 24.
Oh, wait, no, you don't add it. Wait, with Porton, don't you just get the hard number or do you get the dice? I can't remember.
I think
think you get the
replace
dice.
the results of a
Dice.
dice roll.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get to add your bonuses onto it because it replaces your dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Then both
24.
all you would hear in your mind is Minerva saying, oh dears, this has nothing to do with you. You really should just go home. Or she would say drop your weapons and go home, but it didn't work. And then
I was
seeing
like,
that it
I
didn't
want
work,
to, but I shouldn't.
seeing that it didn't
Go with
work,
Mom.
you'll see her just kind of take a step forward at you, Rerek. And then once again, she's just gone.
This is horse shit.
Why is she disappearing like that? I don't like that.
Oh, and fuck, sorry. So many things I need. We'll say,
Oh,
Sorry.
she's got the damaging Misty Step shit.
How far? Wait, you were 60. I don't think you're within 30 feet. Are you,
Arthur?
Arthur?
Oh, no way.
No. Okay. Then Rerek, I'm gonna also need you to make another charisma saving throw.
Dun dun dun.
A what saving throw? Sorry.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma is bad.
Charisma.
Oh, but that was a good roll. 22.
22. You are fine.
Nothing happens.
Okay. And she's gone. So end of that turn. It is now the horror's turn.
Yes.
She's gone as in she teleported, or is she invisible?
You have no idea.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have no idea.
But the lovely horror is gonna go running towards you, Arthur,
Mhm.
and then we'll actually go into your space and through it. And I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay. And we did decide that this was an aberration, yes.
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 16?
That succeeds.
Sweet.
Just barely. But it's gonna go ahead and make 2 attacks. So it like goes through your space, almost knocking you over. And then as it appears on the other side behind you, it just goes ahead and just shoots 2 of its limbs directly at you.
Would I get an opportunity attack if it moved through my space?
It doesn't leave your range, it's just going
Oh,
up
it
to the
didn't.
other
It
side.
didn't leave my space. It just entered it. Okay.
Yeah. Its
Um.
attacks are 5 reach.
Okay, and it's what's to hit here?
It's going to be an attack roll. It is a 23 to hit
Yep.
and a 22 to hit.
Yep.
That rolled in good.
Oh, actually, hang on. Can I have both of those with disadvantage, please?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
cloak of displacement.
Yep.
Forgetting about that.
Would these first 2 rolls just be the one with disadvantage, the first one?
I'm
Then
gonna
roll.
let Spencer rule that.
Yeah, typically if someone makes 2 rolls and then we discover it's supposed to be a disadvantage or advantage, we just take both those rolls as the first one.
Yep.
Okay,
And
so
then the
the
second one
22
will-
to hit.
Okay, so first one hits.
Okay, you're gonna take 19 points of bludgeoning damage
Fuck's sake.
and then 12 points of acid damage. So 36 points of damage total.
Holy shit. Okay, and the second one?
And it's not with disadvantage now because right, cloak of displacement. When you take damage,
Hang on, actually, let me look at it real quick because I almost always forget to do
Yeah,
it.
we always forget that.
If
yeah.
you take damage, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn. You're right. So this one would not be with disadvantage.
okay, and that is a 20 to hit.
And that definitely hits.
Okay, so now 34 points.
And I am dead. Or dying.
Nice.
And also, player me really needs to take a minute because I think I'm gonna have to go throw up really quick.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, and I think it's his turn next. Darn. Okay. So we're still in the middle of the horror's turn. Or is that
Yes.
done?
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep this chug-a-lugging. Does anyone have Arthur's sheet? Or do we just want to skip a
I mean,
turn?
he just is making a death save, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yep. So someone make a death save for Arthur, please.
All right, I'll make a death save for Arthur.
All right.
I got a 14.
Success.
Yep. So that succeeds. So that's one success. And now we have
Does the
Percy.
wait? Does the cat go?
Oh, the
Does
cat
have
does
a turn
go.
on its own?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cat goes without Arthur.
Sorry, guys. It's this new medication. It keeps making me nauseous, like randomly.
Sorry, babe. That's the
Okay,
worst.
that's okay.
Um,
Yeah, we made your death save. You have a success. You have one success.
cool. So let me go into my.
And then I think it's Jasmine's turn to go.
Yes, on her turn, if I'm incapacitated, she will she acts on her own accord and just attacks enemies to the best of her ability, whatever's the closest thing. So I guess the closest thing would be the horror
There's two because you also have the gazer that just
and the
attacked her.
gazer. Yeah, no, she would well then yeah, she would probably go after the gazer then.
Okay.
So well, and she can't really do a pounce on the gazer because like in her space. So she's just going to let me get my actions. She's just gonna do a bite. That's gonna be a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is a 13 plus the additional 4 because it's an aberration, so 17.
Yeah, it's gone.
Sweet.
Oh, the
That's
big
the
scary
strongest
thing that
thing.
popped out of your back?
No, the
No,
game.
no. The little floaty gazer.
Oh, okay.
Just the
Umbilical
tiny one,
cord.
not the big one. Big one's still there.
Yeah.
Just like withers and then falls in on itself.
All right. So that's the end. So now it is Percy's turn. You
Cool.
are in the goo. It is
I'm
difficult
in the
terrain.
goo.
So you take
Okay.
8 points of necrotic damage as you're in the goo.
Gross.
It is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
Oh, your microphone cut.
I said
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. I said I'm gonna use my flying boots and I'm gonna go up.
Oh, yep. You can certainly do that. You have boots of flying.
I do. So we can't see the lady right now, can we?
Yes, we can.
We can?
No, she disappeared again.
Cool. So I'm just gonna toss a healing word over to Arthur. Oh geez. Is healing word ever really even worth upcasting?
I mean,
I don't know.
Because there's always just a pitiful amount of healing. The only reason to use it is to have people not die.
That's what it's for. Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a pitiful amount of healing. I'm just gonna do a first level. So you can regain 9 HP. I rolled max.
and then what? Do I still make death saves or
No,
So you're
you're
back
back up
up.
on your feet.
I'm back up on my feet?
Well, prone.
Well, you're prone,
Yeah,
but you are
you're alive.
you're on 9 hit points.
Okay.
And yeah, man, none of my yeah, that's kind of just what I have to do. That said, I'll just do a sacred flame on my little umbilical cord baby.
Oh.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from him.
Let me see here. My boyfriend's showing me his penis while I'm playing. D&D.
Well then,
Must be 9.
Let's see. That's a 19.
That's success. Or is it? Let me double check. I'm just probably
Getting some DM rolls tonight. I love it. Usually as a player, I don't get those, but maybe because I'm fighting against you, I'm getting them.
All right. So is that the end of your turn?
And microphone keeps cutting out, but yes, that's a success. You're fine.
Okay. So now
All
it's the
right.
little gazers.
Yep. So next up is Lark.
Well, no, it's the gazer.
Oh, it's the Gazer. Then Lark.
Mm-hmm. And so it's just gonna go after its mama. And need a dex save and a wisdom save.
Dex save and a wisdom save this time. All right, the dex save is an 18. The wisdom save is a 24.
You're fine. Both of them just kind of reflect off of you.
All right. So now it is Lark's turn.
So I'm trying to think here. Did she go invisible? Did she teleport? I'm wondering. Is she within 50 feet of Fifi? That's the question.
Not within 50 feet of Fifi.
Because Fifi has to make a direct line straight to her, and she can't hide from Fifi.
She's not within 50 feet. She is like behind the pillars, but way back now 120, so 150 feet away from where she started.
Okay, so which direction is Fifi running in, I guess? Because the only thing the Shadowhound can do is move its full movement speed in the direction of its target.
Spencer.
So
layout?
Fifi knows where Minerva would be at all times.
Yeah, there's no
as long
hiding
as they're on the
from
same
her.
plane of existence. Right. So yeah, Fifi would make as straight of a line as possible. Can Fifi go through objects?
Fifi can move through objects and other creatures as though they were difficult terrain.
Okay. So I would say the columns are thick enough that she would probably lose 5 feet of movement speed going through some of them.
Okay.
But yeah, you would move, I guess, 45 feet closer at that point in the direction of Minerva.
So is it like back towards Rerek? Is it past Percy? I'm just trying to visually figure out where my dog's running on if I'm going to hold my action.
It would be back behind Rerek, but like all the way back behind, standing behind one of the poles.
Okay.
Yeah, so like closer to the door that you came through.
Okay. Is her little minion helper still by Rerek?
Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh yeah, they are.
Okay. I think. Well, I don't know where anybody is. This is all. Everything is awful. But we're gonna.
Real quick, can I also say I flew like up towards the ceiling and maybe not over the pool of awful things, so I can't just be like shoved back in it.
Sure.
Okay, so I guess I will. So Fifi's running 45 feet straight towards her, as clean a straight line as she can get there. I don't know. Who's near Arthur? It's Arthur, the horror, Jasmine, and then the little dude, right?
No, Jasmine took out the gazer.
Okay,
Yep.
so it's just Arthur, Jasmine, and then the horror.
Mhm.
Has the horror been hit yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I hit it for
Yes.
49 points.
There's
Okay.
a lot of damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna do what I always do,
Should have been 53. I forgot my aberration bonus.
and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Poke holes in things.
Yeah. So we're gonna send first beam at the horror. Oh, that's bad. That's a nat 1. So even with my bonuses, that's like a 10 to hit.
That one's a miss.
Let's try next one. Oh, that's a. What's my spell attack modifier with all my shit? How's a 29 to hit?
That hits.
And we'll send the third beam also at the horror. Why not? How is an 18 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. That's going to be 18 force damage. I'm going to move it 10 feet away from Arthur.
Yep.
Because of Repelling Blast.
Nice. That's like my favorite Warlock combination.
Is it still up after that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We're going to quicken an Eldritch Blast.
Awesome. Oh, did you roll damage for the second beam?
That was the total of both beams together. One was a 3, one was a 5. And with Agonizing Blast added 10 to it.
Awesome.
So yeah, we'll send 2 beams at the horror again. Well, no, we'll send 1 beam at the horror. 26 to hit.
That hits.
That's only 7 force damage. We're going to send 2 beams at the other guy, the gross putty man. Ooh, one's a nat 20, and the other one's a 29. So
Ooh,
31
nice.
and 29 to hit.
31 and 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine those both hit. Yeah.
So I just add a flat 10 to this damage. Ooh, 10 and 1. Well, that's a 1 sucks, but the 10's nice. So 11, 21. Wait, yeah. 21 plus 31 force damage to him, and I'm going to move him 10 feet to the side. Just
Which
shove him
side?
10 feet away in the direction that Fifi's not moving in.
So like to the left, if
Sure, to the left. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
31 force
sideways.
damage.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, cool.
horizontal, yeah. All right.
Awesome.
So is that the end of Lark's turn?
I'm going to fly 30 feet in the air too. We'll hug the ceiling. Most of my spells have 120 to 90 feet of range usually.
So the ceilings are 40 feet in here. So
Okay.
you probably are like, you probably still have movement left as you like go right up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So next up is Rerek.
I'm kind of confused where everybody is. I know there's one thing right beside me or behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
And-
something behind you, and then there's a horror in front of you that's actually, I think, moved closer to you.
Okay.
And
Not
that's
Well,
all
I
you can
moved-
see.
I moved the horror dude, whatever the thing that.
Oh yeah, that would have
teleported
gone
was.
closer to him. Yeah.
I moved that 10 feet away, so we're not going to push it in so he can get an opportunity attack on Rerek. I'm not. Lark's a dick, but he's not stupid.
They're pretty far apart.
Yeah.
That thing, and then there's a thing behind me, and you're missing, and then there's. Okay, well, I'll just let me see what I can do. I don't have like close combat shit, but I can just probably magic missile this guy. Can I do
Certainly is a good spell.
level-
That is.
Third level magic missile.
Ooh, so that's 5
So,
beams.
5 beams.
Nice.
5d4 plus 5 on the horror or the weird putty man.
Ooh, are they both putties? The guy behind me. What hit is he?
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah,
putty man? Yeah, go for it.
yeah. So that's a 3, a 2, another 3, and another 3.
So 16?
Isn't it 5?
Yeah, so you would roll again because you're currently at 12 points of damage. So you need one more
1,
d4.
2, 3, 4. That's 4 3s, and then one more. 1 second. Did I say third level?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's a 2. So,
So 14 plus 5. 19.
Gotcha. Nice.
And then I kind of want to walk away, maybe to my right, or not walk, dash, maybe move away. Just move away.
Okay, no, you're good. Attack of opportunity though.
Can it reach 10 feet?
Oh, got knocked back 10 feet.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Repelling blast.
I'm old, y'all. My brain doesn't work.
Probably not the oldest one here. Okay. Yeah. Can I move like 30 feet, like to my right?
Sure. You'd be under the colonnade then.
That's weird. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So that's the end of Rerek's turn. Now it is the weird putty man's turn, then Minerva's turn, and then Arthur's turn.
Okay, Putty Man's turn. That's what you just said?
Yes. Because that
Okay.
rolled a 14, so it'll go after Rerek.
Got it. Okay, perfect. So they are going to go ahead and they're gonna go ahead and you see a break in reality. The space kind of shattering almost like a mirror, reflecting outward wider and wider. As they use arcane gates to create two portals, one directly in front of them and then one on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't like that.
Oh my God, it's not that. Okay. So they would want to go the other side, as in like the far back, like the, because it can go up to 500 feet, and I don't think this room is 500 feet across, right?
No. No.
Okay. So at the very like back wall, right next to the columns, it's just going to step
Okay.
through the gate that's in front of him, and now reappear on the other side. And
Okay.
just stand behind the column.
Okay, so behind the pulpit, are you going from the door to the back wall?
Mm-hmm.
So behind the pulpit, okay. All right, sounds good.
And then, I don't think he has any. No. Okay. Yeah. So that's the end of his turn.
And now it's Minerva's turn, back up at the top.
Yay. Okay. See if she gets her thing back. And she does not. So. Oh, you know what? I haven't used any of her legendary actions since the beginning. I keep forgetting. Okay. Fun
I thought you used your legendary action to cast a spell.
I thought
the
you
very
used
first
three
turn.
of
I
them.
didn't use any of them last turn.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll remember. Okay, so she's going to go ahead and, as her action, sorry. She doesn't want to kill you guys, so she's not going to do that. She's having fun with you. Okay, I think she's going to go ahead.
Oh, nice.
We're having a great time.
She's going to go ahead and do. Can I get a intelligence saving throw from you, Rerek?
Oh, good. Yeah, ask the wizard for the intelligence save. Yeah. Did you roll shit?
Nino, you're muted.
yeah.
I rolled 1, but it's a 16.
16, that fails.
Oh wait, sorry, it was a 7. It was rolled 7.
Wait, what? So what was the total?
16.
Oh, okay. That fails. You're gonna take 15 points of psychic damage,
Ow.
and you have a negative 1d4 on your next saving throw.
Right.
Did you say 15 damage? 15.
Yes, 15 psychic. And then there's action. How wide is the room?
I would say probably 70 feet wide. 150 or so feet long, 70 feet wide, 40 feet tall. It's a pretty big cathedral.
Okay, she's gonna move again, but you won't see that. Okay, and that would be the end of her turn.
Yes.
So it is now the horror's turn. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so the horror is going to go ahead and move once again, but this time going underneath Jasmine. So I need a strength save from Jasmine.
Strength save. And you said this is against the horror, one of the horror's abilities. Okay. Hold that. Okay. Okay, so base is a 14. Hang on, let me see what her bonus is. Her strength is pretty fucking good. Oh yeah, that's a 19.
A 19? Yeah, you're fine. He's not knocked prone, or she's not knocked prone. And it will go ahead and make its attacks against her. Oh wait, actually, let me see something. Oh no, okay. Yeah, it'll go ahead and make its attacks against one for her and one for him. Yeah, that works.
One for Jasmine, one for me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
With advantage against you because you are prone, right?
How far away from me is it?
It's within 5 feet.
Wait. Okay, yeah. So it would take advantage, but it would also get disadvantage because of my cloak of displacement.
Did the cloak kick back in?
Or no, wait.
when you...
No, because my turn hasn't started yet. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so against her, oh my god, guys. Against her, it was only a 15 to hit.
I don't think that hits. Let me just double check. No, her AC is 17 as well.
Okay. Against you though, it is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
For
Oof.
27. Sorry.
Wait, how many points?
27 points of damage.
Oh well, fuck me, I'm dying again.
Oh no.
Yep.
Our damage dealer.
Literally, like, and it's my turn, so
Death save. Womp,
well,
womp.
unless it's wait, it was the horror. Yeah, is the horror's turn over? Is that it? No movement?
Yep. Yeah, that'd be it.
All right. Well, then I'll roll my death save. What do I have to get? Is it like above 10 or
A
something?
10 of, yeah, 2 digits.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's a failure.
Did you add your con bonus?
No, I didn't know I had stuff.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
constitution,
it's a constitution
saving
saving.
throw.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different then. Hang on.
I always thought it was just a flat roll.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
wait, death saving throws is just a flat roll. You're thinking
Oh,
concentration.
really? Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
death saves are
Is
their
it?
own thing.
Okay.
Yes, you're not adding bonuses to your death.
Oh,
That would be wild.
Right. It counts as a save. A lot of people argue it counts as a save. So, like,
Yeah.
certain save things kick in with a death save, but yeah, it would just be a flat roll. So you have one failure.
Well,
Unless
yeah.
you rolled it with a nat 1, in which case it's 2 failures.
No.
Okay, so it's only 1 failure. Okay.
It was just a clean failure. So, again, Jazz, how far away would the horror be again?
Right next to her.
Right next to her, 5 feet. All right, so
It's like playing a little game with you too.
yeah, no, that's fine.
And that game is whack-a-mole.
So yeah, no, Jazz isn't smart enough for that on her own without me there. So she's just gonna do another bite.
Okay.
Let me get my actions again. Okay, and that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's it was almost a 4, but it ended up being a 1. 11 plus 4, 15 points of piercing.
Nice. It's looking pretty rough now. You're seeing parts of it like falling off on each side. It's barely being able to hold itself together. It's still standing though.
Get her, baby.
All right. So next up is Percy, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
I'm not gonna forget this time.
Oh, right. Legendary actions.
Yes.
You got a lot of nasty ones.
Yeah. She would, if I was a very mean player and she was actually trying to kill you guys, she would kill lovely Arthur off with a Hunger of Hadar right on top of him. But she's not doing that because she's not really bothered by you. Instead, she's going to go ahead and do okay, 2 of you are flying, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm up against like the ceiling nearly at this point. I don't know how
Yep.
far in the air Percy is.
Probably like 20 feet.
Okay, that's not, you guys aren't where I want you to be. What I want you to. Okay, instead she's actually just going to do something else. And Rerek. I don't know why I have a hard time with that. Can you do a con save for me?
Ooh. Finally using 3 actions.
Mm-hmm. Can't hear you.
You're muted.
Sorry, that was a 20.
A 20?
Fine.
You're fine. You
Accidentally.
guys have high saves.
Yeah. They do have some high saves.
But you do feel like the flesh is peeling off your skin and like rising into the air and like you're being torn apart, but you're able to focus and pull yourself back together.
Ow! 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 Ow!
All right. So I guess now it's Percy's turn.
Yeah. I am going to cast the spell called Summon Celestial.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I'm going
Awesome.
to cast it at 6th level.
Hey.
So a
Yeah,
massive shimmering form of Saint Hypatia appears. I'm going to position it. I can summon it within 90 feet. So I'm going to summon it next to Jasmine. I
I'm
was
sorry.
so fucking scared you were going to do this, you fucking
sorry.
asshole.
At least I'm burning through my spells.
Yeah, I've been counting.
counting.
I've been counting.
That is a counter spell for 22 on the ability check, Arcana check.
Oof.
I'm
Is
gonna
it a
send you guys
subtle counter
screenshots.
spell?
Yes, all of hers are use no components.
Well, that's
Yep.
my turn.
Yep.
First time I've tried to use
She doesn't
that
like
spell.
reappear after she casts these spells at all. Is she still invisible?
She's not invisible. She's never been invisible.
Oh,
You just can't see her. She's
But she-
like standing behind a pole.
oh.
The age-old spell of stand behind object.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Literally all they're doing right now.
It's one of the most effective spells.
Wait, so does she have like cover right now then? Also?
There's some cover.
Yeah,
Fuck my dad.
I would say with a pole, she probably only has 3/4 cover, but
That's still a +5. Like
Yeah. The problem is
good.
that
only 3/4 cup. Okay.
she's kind of like doing whack-a-mole right now. So you guys don't even know
That-
where. There's no
that's fine.
components. It's just
That
Yeah.
was my next move, literally, was to take cover behind a pole, and 4 seconds before I could do it, I'm dying on the ground again. Like
sorry.
fucking no, it's actually really funny because Arthur like almost never gets hit, but for some reason when he does, it's like he's
oh yeah,
out.
he's
like,
dead in moments.
yeah,
The flame skull, the Doulahan.
yeah.
All right, so that's the end of Percy's turn. So now it is Lark's
I
turn.
think it's my baby's turn.
Oh,
No.
right.
Oh
Because
yeah.
you haven't killed it yet.
You have a weird
Oh, I forgot about. Oh,
The stupid little gazer thing.
oh my god.
gross.
Hey, you're the one that told me to use them. Let's see.
It's
here.
brilliant. I mean, it's also gross.
They're cute. Okay, that was a.
They are
Look, these random
surprisingly
ones are hard to tell.
friend-shaped.
Again, wisdom index.
Wisdom is 22. Dex is a natural 20.
You're fine.
Damn.
Percy has contributed next to nothing in this fight.
I hit one thing once. Well, Jasmine hit it a couple of times, but
I dispelled a thing. That's what I've done.
Yeah.
You're all
Yeah.
welcome. You're all very welcome.
in Percy's defense, it was a pretty nice dispel. Like,
All right, so after Percy, it is Lark.
Poke holes in things.
Let me just check the range on this spell real quick. Okay.
Oh, and it's
Ooh.
you still have Fifi up, right?
I do. So Fifi's gonna make a 50-foot beeline towards Minerva.
Minerva?
How much care? Obviously, is it obvious where she's headed at this point?
I
Behind
would
the
say
pillar.
yes.
Okay. And how close is she now?
She's still
Um,
pretty far, because they teleported over to the 120 mark, and she has moved another. 60. How
it's only
far?
100 and it's only about 150, so eventually you would hit a wall.
Okay,
If
then
you're
she would be
underneath
at
the
the wall.
colonnade and hiding behind the columns, you would eventually hit a wall.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she's like, they're heading toward, Fifi is heading towards the back of the church, specifically underneath the colonnade. But
Would
other than
Fifi
that,
be
you
able to?
would,
Yeah. Would they know exactly which column, or just
She
somewhere
knows
behind
your
the column?
exact location.
Well,
Yeah.
Fifi does, but you don't.
I know.
That's what
I
I'm
just
asking you.
see her
Okay.
booking it.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't know what pole she's behind, but you would know she's at the back because Fifi is heading towards the back. So kind of in that general area.
Okay, so 45, then so 90. So theoretically, can I see the putty man still from where I'm at by the ceiling? Or no?
No, he's on the other side. He's behind the other poles on the other end.
Yeah.
If I flew, could I see him?
I don't know. That's Spencer.
I have an aerial view.
He's behind a column at the other end of the building.
Yes. So I would say, yeah, I would say you probably still wouldn't be able to see Minerva since she's so far away. It'd be hard to get the pole to actually like to shift the pole or whatever in your view. But I would say that the putty man, if you flew sort of away and closer to the colonnade, if you kind of flew in that direction, you would be able to see him.
How
'Cause that
far?
would
How
be-
far?
Probably about like the pulpit, 20 feet, and then 150 feet. So he's somewhere in that 20-foot range.
I thought they
behind
went
the
up and
pulpit.
back. Didn't you fly up and back?
Oh, you're talking about
That's why I
Lark.
need maps. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Theater of the mind, but
It's
yeah.
mostly just because I'm a tactical player, so obviously.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, actually, how far away from Arthur am I technically?
Is that why we're
Before I
having
move
such
at
a hard
all?
time?
I'm at least 40 feet in the air. And Arthur, you're down again, right?
Yeah. I was like, wait, are you thinking about like spelling Jasmine or some shit again? Like,
No. I'm gonna make sure you don't die, actually.
oh, a way
No.
to situation.
Yeah, what do I got here? What do I got? I have to be within 60 feet, I think, to cast this one.
Yeah.
So
When I come back up, I'm probably gonna do a healing spirit, depending on how this goes, but
I'll just, I guess. So if I'm 40 feet in the air, I'll fly close enough so that I can. Yeah. I hate being aerial because it makes it takes it from like 2D to
I know.
40.
have
And it's
like
like,
a whole, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly in such a way that I'm still hopefully close. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna throw Wither and Bloom on Arthur in the horror.
Thought you were gonna do that. Yep.
Because I got that for being fairy and plot reasons.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast it at 4th level. So I need a Constitution saving throw from the horror. And Arthur, you can spend up to 4 hit dice and recover them right now on top of my spellcasting modifier.
And that modifier is what now?
My spellcasting modifier is 5, and you can roll up to 4 hit dice if you'd like to recover your hit die rolls. So you would roll your hit dice and gain your con modifier per hit die spent.
How do I roll hit die on D&D Beyond?
Yeah. So I'm going to get our boy up with a 4th level Wither and Bloom.
I never spend hit die, so I don't know.
How do I do it? Do I make it? Do I have to make it?
So I'll need a Constitution. Is it Constitution? I want to say it's Constitution.
It would
Yeah.
make sense for it to be Constitution.
It's just a con check from the horror, and Arthur is the one I'm going to tag to heal.
Yeah, rolled a 10.
Ooh, it's going to take full damage. So it's only going to take 4d6 necrotic damage.
You'd have to roll all ones.
So what is that? Wait. Math, my greatest nemesis. It takes 14 necrotic damage. Ew. But
Yeah, it's gone.
really, it's there for healing Arthur. So yeah, spend 4 hit dice and also regain 5 hit points.
Oh,
You may just have to imagine it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
no, I got the at first I figured out how to do it, but I forgot. For some reason, it doesn't want to apply. So I've got D10s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4d10 plus your con mod 4 times plus 5.
23 plus, where's my con? Plus 4 is 27, 32.
Hey, he's back up and hopefully not dying in one round again.
Yeah,
So is the horror gone?
we'll be good.
Yes, the horror's gone.
Hot.
All right, awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna
Good job, guys.
we're gonna put the big suck on the horror by siphoning all the life force out of it and transferring it to Arthur. It's cute. It's poetic. There's flowers and shadows because shadow magic.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that. Horror's gone, and so that was my action.
Hmm.
I can't move in such a way that I can see either one of them to use my bonus action to quicken a spell.
I would say you can move in such a way that you would see the Putty Man, but you cannot move in such a way that you would see Minerva.
I'll quicken an Eldritch Blast on Putty Boy.
Question though.
Uh-huh.
Remember, there's the gate also that would be blocking vision.
Oh, the gate is blocking vision? I thought it was
Yeah, it's
invisible on
opaque.
one side.
No, it's opaque on one side.
Oh, so you would see the gate.
You would see the gate. Yeah, it's 10
But you
feet
wouldn't see
tall
the-
and 10 feet wide.
Oh,
they
so it
like
would
put it at
block
the end
him.
and then walked out.
So it would block him, so you wouldn't be able to see him.
Okay.
But you would be able to see the gate.
Mhm.
I should mark the spell slot I used. I guess. Anyway. Yeah. I guess that's gonna be it from me. Because I can't quicken anything if I can't see where they're at, other than like trying to get a better view of these gates. So yeah.
All right. So it's now Rerek's turn, and then the Putty Man and the Minerva.
The Putty Man and the Minerva. I'm just gonna use another magic missile on the Putty Man this time.
Does it require you to see?
Am I not seeing it? Is there the gate in front of it?
The gate is in front of it.
I did go to the side, not like back forward. I went to the side.
It's at such a distance that perspective doesn't quite work that way. They have very strategically positioned themselves.
They did. Can I move around?
Like, can I help the party?
And
If you would like to, yes, because plot reasons.
Yeah. Well, we'll let this happen and then we'll see. We'll see where things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll.
Oh, wait, you said you're underneath the colonnade, right? You moved
I
underneath the
am.
colonnade.
Mhm.
So perhaps you would be able to see the Putty Man. Unless it's like... I'm trying to
Because
think
it's
of how the
like
gate...
he's in the middle, and then there's the gate in front of it or in the back of it, whatever. And I'm on the side, on the colonnade.
The gate
I
is to the
can't see
side. He's between the wall and the column. So he's like in his own little box.
Okay. So if you were standing in the colonnade and looking down the colonnade, you wouldn't be able to see it. You would see the gate, right?
No.
Okay.
So he's standing in between the column and the wall at the very, very end.
Yes.
And then the gate is where he stepped out, walking outwards. So the
Okay.
gate is like a wall of this 3-walled thing.
So he's
So you could see him if you were
outside of the
standing right
column?
next to him looking across.
Okay, so I think Rerek, you walked under the colonnade
Mhm.
on the same side as both the Putty Man and Minerva, but I'm assuming Minerva is like wall column and here's the colonnade. So
They're both
Rerek wouldn't
doing
be able
kind
to
of the
see
same
her.
thing.
So the Putty Man's behind the column.
Mhm.
So, oh, okay. So wall, Putty Man, column, gate.
Yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to see the Putty Man, but you would be able to see the gate. So you know something's back there, but you can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is
Well-
there a colonnade against the back wall as well? Not just
No, it's on the sides.
okay.
So it runs the 100 and
Okay.
I guess it would
50.
be, yeah.
All Putty Man column gate.
In my third eye see through things.
I still don't understand how
No, not at that distance.
Mhm.
Where are you, Rerek? Where is he?
So you are, I think,
Rerek went out like into the middle of the room.
Oh, that okay, that
sideways.
makes sense then. That
I
makes
thought you
sense.
stepped under the colonnade. Oh my goodness. Theater of the mind and its complications.
We're all confused. Well,
Yeah.
you're under the colonnade then.
Last
There you
time
go.
I remember he was the Putty Man appeared behind him out in the center of the room.
And then Arcane gated over somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then Rerek walked under the colonnade.
God, I'm just gonna fly somewhere that I can see shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that. I'm just
Okay.
gonna fly.
So you have
Let me
fly.
fly up.
All right. You
But
fly up.
I'll do
so
second
it's-
level. Not are you stupid? Third level fly. Go up maybe 30 feet up. And that's it. I can't really do anything else besides that.
Okay. So I still don't think you'll be able to see the Putty Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Well-
It's in a very, very strategic spot.
But you can always ready actions. Don't forget about readying actions, y'all.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, don't forget spells like Fireball that can go around corners.
Yes.
I didn't know they can do that.
Yeah. AoEs
Yeah.
will hit
Yeah.
even if the target has cover or concealment,
Yeah.
You could probably just lob a fireball back there and see if you hit the Putty Man.
to be honest.
But you did
fireball's
cast fly.
radius is 30 feet.
Oh, it's okay. I casted fly. I'll
Is-
wait.
Fucking everybody flying now?
Yeah,
Weird.
I'll be fine.
Everyone except Arthur.
I'll be
I
flying
think
for 10
fly-
minutes. I will ready fireball.
You already cast fly.
Yeah, so you can't ready an action.
Because
I know.
fly takes an
late.
action.
Yeah. If you would like, I will, for this moment and this moment only in this fight, let you retract fly and let you either prepare fireball or just hurl a fireball. I will let you do that, but only for this moment. Because y'all kind of need this.
You're being nice, and that's
I
weird.
am being nice because I have other shit. This
Okay.
isn't the end.
And it's 9.
It's 9 p.m. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I know.
just-
I was not expecting it to take. Yeah.
We're
Let's-
not tactical fighters.
No, you
We
all are
literally
blenders.
just hurl things.
You all are blenders, and she knows how to stay out of the blender.
Mhm.
That's the issue.
She's not gonna walk up to fucking Colton. I want to point out he gave me the stat block though. I didn't make this.
I did, and it's a beast of a stat block. It is
Okay.
insane.
Well, let's go back in time, maybe like 10 seconds. Not 10 seconds, a few seconds. Like
Six. 6 seconds, and I will allow you to, if you want to throw a fireball, you can throw a fireball.
Okay. I'll throw a fireball. Let's do I feel like she's just gonna counterspell me again or something.
She already used her counter spell, so this is
How many does she have? Let's do third level fireball
okay.
at Mr. Putty. Dex save is 16 and damage is 23.
He rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
Just like a explosion.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker is like unfazed because they're not a person. But they would look awful. They'd just be like a burn victim.
oof.
Odd.
Finally.
So the putty man is still up.
It didn't hit her then.
She's on the other wall. She's on the other end.
They're
of the...
literally on opposite sides of the room, hiding behind columns.
Is arcane? Would you need to make a concentration check?
I think so. Let me check on that. Arcane gate. Yes. Good call.
Because I think if the arcane gate goes down, then everyone can see the putty man, right? Or at least
Maybe. Rolled a 19 though on its save.
Oh, okay. Well, it stays up.
I'm just
'Cause
gonna
it's 10 or
fireball
half the
everything from now
damage.
on.
As you should. You'll watch as the putty man, this now burned victim, is going to walk around the column and out where they can see you. And they're going to pull one of your moves, Lark, and unleash some Eldritch Blasts.
How do we? I'm gonna try and draw the whole place. I don't know how the fuck it looks.
That would be helpful.
I know this one was. I was hoping that we'd have a map for this one because I was a little worried.
Sorry, I'm not a map person, so I'm sorry.
We never usually do, but like,
Yeah, we never do. I think Colton's one shot was the first time we ever used maps.
That's so funny. I couldn't live without them. Okay, so I'm gonna screenshot this and send you guys a picture. But Lark, 26, a 21, and 18, and a 22 to hit.
Jesus.
Those will all hit.
But it's only 21 points of force damage total.
Okay, I'm fine. That's not even. That's a little over a fourth of my hit points.
Perfect.
And I'm not concentrating on anything either, so because
Yeah.
Fifi doesn't take concentration.
That works. And that would be the end. Well, it's gonna. So it had to walk around the column. How large are these columns?
They're actually surprisingly skinny, so they would be. I'd say
Like 10 feet
probably
to walk
about
out and then 10 feet to go back.
around that or so, just to make the math
Yeah.
easy.
Okay. Then that's what they'll
They're
do.
wide enough to hide a person behind them, but not much wider. So I'd say probably like maybe 3 feet wide.
Okay.
That's
Awesome.
a badass column.
Well, it has to be because it has to hold up the
Well, it's a big old-
ceiling.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of that one. Is it Minerva?
Yep, it's Minerva's turn.
Okay. You will hear her say, Percy, enough of this. Why do you have to make things so difficult?
You attacked us.
You were being a little facetious. And she will step out where you guys can see her. And well, first she'll move. I think just move 30 feet. And then, yeah. And then at that point, I need charisma saving throws from whoever's within that vicinity, which I believe would be Rerek.
What? How far?
So she's going within a 60-foot radius. If you guys are within 60 feet of each other, which I believe you are because it's only a 150-foot room.
I don't think I'd be within. Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't be within 60 feet of her if it's 120 feet across.
Well, she's moving.
Oh, so if she moves 30 feet forward, she would
And then
probably hit you
she's
with
going to move
60 feet.
another 30
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
She wants to go
Is
into
she
whatever
gonna-
position she could be in to
Is she
be
gonna
around everyone.
pass Fifi at all doing this?
No, she's going to teleport. So she's going to walk the 30 and then teleport into a space where she's like central to all of you
Oh,
as
shit.
much as possible. I think you're all within 60 feet of each other.
If she's going to the middle of the room, yeah, she would hit us all.
Yeah. Then yeah, I need charisma saving throws from everyone.
Okay. Charm effects?
No.
Just curious.
25.
Nice.
Wait, what was that thing? I got blacked out.
15.
You say charisma save?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You rolled a 16.
Yeah, I did.
All right. So everyone else, what did you all get?
20.
25.
So 2025, what were the others?
15.
15. Okay, that's a failure.
Rare got a 16.
And Jasmine.
Oh, sorry. I didn't charisma save Jazz. 1 sec. I think she has a fucking -2.
Oh, that would hit Fifi too, wouldn't it?
I guess it would.
15 for Jazz as well.
Okay. So those
Fifi
are all
got an
failures.
18. Nat
18?
20 -2.
Oh, nice. That one succeeds. But it's once again those strange mind palace going out, and you guys would be poisoned. As she unleashes her maddening words around her. At that same time, though, in the chaos of her voice, you also hear another voice. A friendly voice. A friend. You hear her say, "Oh, this is so boring. Let me step in and help." "Oh, Percy, I always liked you. Now kick this bitch's ass." And you'll watch as Minerva, her chest opens up and Tavi's head pops out of her chest. And you see like a second pair of arms wrap around her, holding her in place, keeping her from using any of her hands or casting any of her spells. And you can see there's just like this battle between two personalities happening right now.
Cool.
She did a save and she failed her save. So yes, she's now
Okay.
basically incapacitated as she's fighting herself.
All right. So that's the end of Minerva's turn. The horror is gone, so that means it's Arthur's turn.
Fabulous. Now, question for you.
Uh-huh.
What is it? Steady aim. If you
Uh-huh.
haven't moved.
If you haven't moved.
Right. So if I stand up from being prone.
That takes half your movement.
Yeah, you use your movement for that.
So cannot stand up and use steady aim on the same turn. Just clarifying. Okay.
Sadly, no.
Nope, just making sure. So, okay, standing up, and then we don't have steady aim. So what am I going to do with my BA is the Q. So she's dead smack center of the room, huh?
She's at least wherever she got all close enough. We'll say close enough.
Yeah. I mean, it'd have to be pretty close to that somewhat. So let's do, oh, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? We're going to take the opportunity for, I don't know, let's call it an ensnaring strike. Let's go for one of those. Yeah, so we'll cast that. And actually, you know what? I'm going to
Don't forget you're still poisoned.
Okay.
So all of your attack rolls are disadvantage. So you might not want to burn spells on this attack.
Oh, no, well, oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And I don't think you have a way to get advantage because your steady aim option is gone.
Oh no, I absolutely do.
Oh.
I can use Zephyr Strike.
That works.
Which actually let's go ahead and do Zephyr Strike. But I'm not totally sold on the idea of using the attack this turn. I have to use the advantage on the attack on my turn. So if I ready an action, I can't use the strike, but my movement speed still increases. Yeah, I'll just use it this turn. We'll Zephyr Strike that bitch with my Psychic Blade.
Okay.
Where is it? Here we go. So yeah, let's call it. I probably had to use what, like 30, maybe 40 feet to get to her, something like that. And that's gonna be okay. With advantage, with disadvantage, cancels. It's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then we're gonna do boom. I did have advantage, so sneak attack still triggers.
Oh, does any of your stuff deal psychic damage?
Yes. The
I was
psychic
gonna
blade.
say, just go ahead. But you had advantage and disadvantage, so you didn't have either. They cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Oh, so I thought we were still doing sneak attack if they canceled. That's how we've been doing it this whole time. I've definitely been using it.
Oh.
That's a house rule. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
I
mean,
think
but-
I think it rules is written. I think if you have advantage, because when you have advantage and disadvantage, they technically don't cancel out, like you get those removed. They both exist at the same time.
Right.
And cancel each other by both existing at the same time. So you technically have advantage and disadvantage at the same time. They don't
Right.
remove either thing.
And sneak
If you
attack
have
only
advantage,
requires you
it
to
triggers
have
sneak attack.
advantage on the
But
attack.
then disadvantage doesn't take that away, I think.
Oh, I'll let Dick. Yeah, house rule.
Okay, so wait,
I think
what was
that's
the
how
thing
it
about
works.
psychic damage though?
Officially,
separate
it's,
that
if
out.
you have advantage and disadvantage, then you have neither.
Okay,
But-
we're separating.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, I think no, and then force. Okay, yeah, that's what the other one is. Do you need force split out? Just the psychic.
Yeah, you need force split out as
force
well.
as well,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah, you need force split out from psychic as well. So we need. Well, actually, don't do the psychic.
Yeah.
Just do the force.
Yeah. So basically, she's
say.
immune to psychic. So anything there is just
Oh,
gone.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Do I need to roll this shit or what? Like,
No. And
Yeah,
then
immune to
is it force and something else?
Resistant to force.
the sneak attack, but I don't know if sneak attack is just additional of the same type, isn't it?
Mhm.
So if it's force damage, it would do force damage. If it's psychic, it would do psychic.
Hang on, Jesus.
Does Zephyr Strike completely replace the damage type, or just add an extra damage die of a different type? Is the question.
It adds a damage die.
Okay, so then if the sneak attack damage is psychic, she also wouldn't take that.
Wait a minute. For sneak attack, it says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet.
Correct.
There's not one.
There isn't one though.
Oh, Tavi doesn't count? Okay, Tavi doesn't count.
I mean, that's up to you. I guess you could.
Well, I mean, if Tavi is holding her still, then I would say
Sure.
yes. So you'd get sneak attack without advantage. Let's just say that. I
Okay,
mean, let's face it, with the fight that you guys had, you guys need this.
Yeah.
I mean,
And honestly, the sneak attack description doesn't say what the damage type is. It literally just says extra damage. If I'm being a stickler, I'd say it's probably of the same type as the psychic, so doesn't count. So just the D8 force then. So
Oh
fuck
dear.
you, Rodden. That's 7 force damage.
Down to 3. Well,
Fuck
you're the
my
first one to
ass.
hurt her. I'll say that.
Oh
God
yeah, she
damn.
literally hasn't gotten hurt during this fight at all.
That is quite literally like one of my best like skill combos, and I did 3 goddamn damage.
Oof.
Look, guys, I am just a one shot. I just wanted you guys to fear my character. That's all. That's all. I've been
Okay,
dying to show
so-
off this character so much that I just wanted to give you guys a taste.
All right, so he did fucking nothing. He's probably real pissed, cursing and halfling and shit. As she just like stands there completely like unmoved. Let's have Jasmine go for a pounce because why the fuck not?
Okay.
So may I have a? Hang on. I think the bite. No, I think the claw has to hit first. Actions.
Oh, in order to.
Yeah.
Excuse me, knock her over. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so claws, 27 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck yeah, it does. Okay. Now may I have a strength saving throw and also 14 points of slash.
That is a 14 on the strength save.
And that is a fail.
Okay.
So if she's not immune to prone for some stupid reason, is prone.
No, she's knocked down, yeah.
And then we get the additional bite as well. So that's going to be a 19 to hit.
I was just looking at her condition immunities.
Yeah. That does hit, yeah.
19 hits, okay. That's going to be 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And Jasmine is tapped.
All right. So after Arthur, it is now Percy's turn.
Yeah.
Come join the party.
Percy's gonna cast Summon Celestial at 5th level.
Oh my gosh.
You really just want to use that fucking stuff.
Yeah. It felt like a thematic moment.
Like, yeah.
So now a shimmering image of Saint Hypatia
Counterspell.
appears in the right next to Tavi /
Minerva.
Minerva. I knew it was Professor McGonagall's name, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Avi McGonagall.
Yeah. And they get to make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would have gone to make 3, but now they get to make 2. And I'm gonna summon them the defender form.
If it's a melee attack, she's prone, so that has advantage.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Okay.
So it's Radiant Mace, melee weapon attack, have advantage. That's gonna be 19 to hit on the first attack.
That hits.
And the natural 20 on the second attack.
Nice.
Ooh. Awesome.
So the first attack is going to deal 1d10 plus 3 plus 5. Where's my d10? There it is. That is a 6 plus 3 plus 5. That is 14 radiant damage. And then the next attack is a crit.
Mm-hmm.
And that means so it does 1d10 plus 3 plus spells radiant damage. Does all that come together as one and then I roll and add all that again? Or is it just the d10 that is doubled?
So all of the dice are maxed.
Cool.
You roll the dice again, and then you add all the static bonuses.
Cool. So it's 10 plus 1d10.
Uh-huh.
Which is 7 this time. 17 plus 3 is 20 plus 5, 25 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Damn.
And then on top of that, I get to give one creature within 10 feet of the defender 1d10 temporary hit points, which I think is only Jasmine is next to it.
No,
Arthur is.
Arthur, I'll give Arthur 5 temporary hit points.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Got it. Thank you.
So now it is Rerek's turn. Oh, Lark. Yes, it is Lark's turn.
It's like
I was like, is it?
Sorry.
Voguing. Just voguing.
okay. Okay,
Sorry
we
about
have a downed Minerva
Downed Minerva.
combo with a cat and a Saint Hypatia on top of her, practically.
Yep.
Poking her with sticks. So, and also I just watched Arthur's. I've been in enough fights with Arthur to know what a Psychic Blades and a Zephyr Strike does, and those are my 2 main kinds of damage. And I just watched a sickeningly quick one just ping off her fucking side like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, this is annoying. Is now that she's She's moved, she's teleported, she's done all the shit. Can Fifi make it to her in 50 feet at this point?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay,
If
I'm going to
reading it
hold
right, I'd say so.
my
Yeah.
action until Fifi can make it to her to cast a spell, because technically Fifi goes after me. Yeah, something with a saving throw. But then I'm also going to quicken Summon Undead, because why not?
Yeah.
Oh. Which
So,
boyfriend are we summoning today?
Which boyfriend do we feel like needs to be here? I feel like the best one would probably be.
Please don't do Pearl. He's gross.
You don't want to do Pearl? You want to do my sashimi boyfriend?
Wait, what? Sashimi boyfriend?
The merman.
The
merman.
One. Yeah, the fish one. That's right.
Fish one. I think it's gonna be Pearl because I feel like Dewey would be bad because there's a Celestial right next and Jasmine.
Yeah, Dewey's
next.
Ranged as
Dewey,
well.
No, Dandelion's ranged. Dewey's, maybe I got them mixed up. I should have had them different first letters of their names.
Dandelion is the zombie satyr who has the stench
Dandelion's
cloud.
the zombie satyr in my first kill.
Yeah.
And then Dewey is the Hexblood skeleton in my second kill.
Uh-huh.
And then Pearl is the one that... No, Pearl is actually the most annoying of the three, canonically.
Pearl is the ghost.
Pearl is the ghostly merman. I'm going to summon my ghostly merman ex-boyfriend, who I may or may not have killed, right on top of her, because why not?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
I can neither confirm nor deny how involved Lark has been in all of his ex's deaths. Spoiler alert. Actually, the only one he didn't kill was actually Dandy. The other two he did. Summon Undead.
Awesome.
Come on. Undead boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, whatever. So yeah, 4th level. Ghost is going to... he'll get his attacks, I guess, also after Lark's turn. He'll get 2 attacks for Deathly Touch.
Ooh.
So Fifi and he are going to go, and Lark's holding his action until Fifi gets there. So let's just say Fifi runs up the 50 feet to do the Fifi attacks.
Yep.
Once that happens, I'm just going to use that held action to Toll the Dead. Just Toll the Dead. So that you have disadvantage on the saving throw, at least from Fifi.
Right.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Toll the Dead is wisdom.
I believe it's wisdom, correct? Or is it Constitution?
so.
Toll the Dead.
It is wisdom, yeah.
That's wisdom, cool. So please make a Toll the Dead saving throw.
Is it with disadvantage?
It's with disadvantage because I
It's Fifi.
waited for my dog to get there. Because Fifi's like a walking heightened spell.
Yeah. It's
20
insane.
and a 23.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh, well, it happens. Fifi gets to attack with advantage. Actually, so does Pearl because prone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rerek, importance.
I have one that's 19.
Oh, that's your
Yeah,
level.
use that.
With modifiers, it's fine. It's a cantrip. I don't care that much.
Also, it deals necrotic damage. So there's reasons you might not want to use that.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say undead.
Oh.
We'll see.
Fuck this bitch. Like, seriously.
Oh, that's.
I mean, she's currently strangling herself.
So Fifi only got a 13 to hit. That's gross.
Doesn't hit.
And I guess necrotic damage is what Pearl does. So we'll see what necrotic damage does to her. He gets 2 deathly touches. How does a 29 hit?
That hits.
That's going to be 15 necrotic damage.
Okay. Cut in half.
Next one. How does a 23 hit?
That hits.
And that one's going to be 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Cool.
Should have done another one. It's fine. But yeah, I am Gucci after that. I guess. Oh, she has to make wisdom saving throws on each hit.
For
Deathly Touch.
what does it do?
Yeah. So if you fail a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC, she'll be frightened of Pearl.
Oh, no.
She's immune to frighten.
No. Okay, but never mind.
Yep, she's immune to frighten. All right, so now it's Rerek's turn.
Is Blob Guy still around?
You can't see Blob Guy, but
Haven't seen him in
presumably
a while,
yes.
but the gate is still there.
Oh, so he is still alive. I thought he was gone.
Yes, Blob
Still
Guy
gone.
is still alive, but
But-
everyone currently has Minerva pinned to the floor.
Since she's so visible, let's fireball her.
Let's not.
Everyone else is around her. You're gonna hit all of your
Literally,
allies.
Everybody's
have-
Pokemon trainer fantasy is surrounding her right now.
Percy
Yeah,
is
you
not.
have Arthur, you have Jasmine, you have Fifi, you have
You'll kill Arthur,
Celestial.
so-
a Celestial, you have
Arthur will die.
Pearl.
Okay, well let's just go simple and do magic missile 5th level so I can shoot her with like 7.
Go for it.
Good.
Let's go.
I swear to God, every single time we roll initiative, I might as well just start playing the Pokemon theme now because
Yeah.
you all just have Pokemon out the wazoo.
It would be so much worse if I took animate objects, but I decided
Oh,
not
yes,
to
it
for this
would.
campaign. That's
Yeah.
for next campaign.
I am.
I've been waiting for a thematic moment to use this stuff.
Was that what Alex was doing to like he was like flicking stones?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
He was
animate
animate
objects
object.
is
Yeah, fantastic.
spell.
Yeah, there are legitimately like people that specifically carry around like a bag of like stones. Like someone uses like gold bars.
Yeah,
Just has like a bag of gold bars that they cast it on and just whack people with gold bars. It's insane.
that's bad.
Sorry, I'm counting.
Up all the dice, yeah.
5.
Oh, it's force damage. I forgot.
Yep.
Okay.
They have.
Oh well.
Oh, why can't I?
Something's better than nothing.
You roll all. That's 5.
Okay,
That's 6.
6 and 7.
Okay.
2, 6, 10, 14, 17,
22.
19, 22. 22 total.
Cut in half to 11.
Yep.
Sure, you can have that 11.
I mean, 11 points is better than nothing.
Is that the end of your turn?
Fuck this bitch.
I think it is.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you'll watch as an explosion of dark energy extends around Minerva once again, creating this hunger of Hadar that covers both the arcane gate and where she is and everyone else that's around her. So that's her legendary action. And then on her guy's action, you guys don't see anything, but the gate, the darkness vanishes and they're both gone.
If she's moving out of Fifi's range, can I bite her still?
She teleported.
Oh.
You will hear in your heads, maybe next time, dear. Thank you for the blood.
Oh my god.
Wait, did this bitch just ghost us
Dimension door.
after all that?
So are we now out of initiative? All right.
Man, I'm going home.
If you had killed her, she just goes into another form anyway, so it wasn't even like it wasn't even worth it.
I was expecting something a little different with that fight, but yeah, can you believe she's only CR8?
So
You wanted to make her even harder. I want to
I
point that
did.
out. You wanted to give the
CR8
other monster, they would have been
CR8
TPK'd
my
like that.
asshole. My asshole.
I did the calculations.
No
It was
fucking
CR8.
way. No fucking way.
So I guess that means a whole other thing does not happen. Because I'm not going to put you all through that. So you all are now out of initiative. What would you all like to do?
Wipe
Collapse on
the goo
floor.
off myself.
Shout angrily.
Okay.
That's the first thing that we didn't really completely.
Annihilate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and whatever she was up to, she got exactly what she wanted, and we are no closer to accomplishing the goal that we came here for.
Well, we're heading the right direction.
How would we know that? Do you want
Is the roiling goo still in the chamber?
I will say it is no longer roiling.
Cool.
Great.
You just have to go straight forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Awesome, great. Gaily
So as
flow.
you pass out of
Percy just mutters, I fucking hate the Shadowfell as we like, start walking.
It's not the Shadowfell, it's your miserable family.
Thank you.
Yeah, that thing
Thank
came
you.
out of your head.
Thank you.
I still have my little baby. He's my little friend.
oh
it's
yeah,
still attached
it's
to you.
gonna
Kill
keep
that
attacking
thing.
you until it dies.
Why are you Ugh. Arthur just like pull out a sword and like lop it off. Like,
Yeah, we all take turns just whapping it with their weapons.
Yeah, you kill it. These things are not hard to kill. Jasmine was able to kill it in one attack.
Yeah.
So these things are squishy. Yeah. Arthur, you
Ooh.
did sense beyond the cathedral there was a small sort of blip of aberrant energy that I think you all assumed was Belladonna.
Yeah, we did. Also really quick, can I say that I killed that thing with soul spit? The grazer.
Oh,
the gazer.
I will say yes.
Sweet. I just want to use its charge to heal a D4.
Okay.
We can like take a short rest also.
Yeah, I know. That's just like I already spent hit die, so
You still have more hit die though.
Yeah.
You only used 4 of them.
How often do we use hit die?
True.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
Oh, and is your temp HP down now?
2 of my sorcerer hit die.
Probably. I think my guy
Yeah, I think
lasts
you
for
lost all your temp HP in the fight.
my celestial lasts for an hour, so I guess if we're taking a short rest, he probably disappears. But
2. Oh, sick. I'm back to max health. Yay.
I mean,
Percy
That's
took
4 hit dice.
almost no damage in that fight.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, you lost all your temporary HP.
You lost your temp HP. He died a lot. Arthur, dear Arthur. This is where Lark starts his multi-level marketing scheme of being like, you just need to believe in yourself so bad stuff doesn't happen to you. Because it was all from you guys failing charisma checks.
My goodness.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Has anybody ever told you you're
Like-
awful?
So there's now another evil redhead trying.
While we're taking a short rest, I want to use my natural 1 thing that I got.
Oh, yes.
Should I get to ask one question as if I was using augury, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
So because it's augury, you would get wheel, woe, or wheel and woe.
Sure,
So
I
you're not
guess
going to get like a
I'll just
specific
say
answer.
if we I can't
It's the result.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Within
it's the result of an action you're going
like
to take
would
within the
we
next 30
find
minutes.
Bella if we did this, if we walked towards the blip?
You just
Is
get
that a thing I can ask?
describe
question
the
is-
action, you'll get wheel, woe, or both.
Yeah. So you were asking specifically, would you find Belladonna if you walk towards the blip? That's your question?
Yeah.
They don't specifically say like wheel, but you get this sort of sense. Yes, wheel.
Cool.
So
Thanks, spirits.
nether
Your
parts.
myriad voices that continually whisper. All right, so we're going to say that you end your short rest. What would you all like to do?
Well,
I guess go over there.
okay, sure.
Head towards the blip.
Fine.
So
I'll have-
how many?
All of our high level spell slots gone.
I love you, but
No, I only used 1. Or no,
Well,
2. I used 2.
Great for you guys.
I used, how many did I didn't use, I probably should have. I used all my 4th level slots and 1 5th level slot, and those are all the spell slots I used. It's fine. Quickening's cool. While we're doing the short rest, I'm going to burn 2 of my 1st level spell slots to make them into sorcery.
Of course. Why would you not?
Yeah.
I guess since I did the primeval awareness thing, we'll just flavor this as like Jasmine kind of leading the group to where we need to towards that away.
Yes. So as you leave out of the back of the cathedral through the ruined wall, climbing over the rubble and out into a garden, you see there is a terrace quite a bit away. Beneath it, extending off into the landscape, you see a huge, almost canyon filled with darkness that then rises up into the air. Beyond it is a starry void. And there are 2 familiar figures that you see. One is Belladonna. From what you can see, she is in the middle of a circle of glowing runes.
Well, that
She is laying on the ground. She is draped. As you get closer, you see she is draped in a cloak, a very familiar looking cloak, at least to Percy.
And we're running now.
The cloak appears like stars in the night, fading into flesh with eyes on it. She has the black stone crown on her head, and next to her is laying the staff. You see Oskar standing as he seems to finish a chant and turns to you.
Great idea giving him that spell book. Great.
Holding, of course, the spell book as he locks eyes with you.
Mwah.
And just, I think you're too late.
I think you're an asshole.
Fair enough. She has the regalia. She can become the true great beholder that she was meant to be and bring about what we need. A renewal of the world. And you watch as Belladonna actually begins to stand up. She rubs her eyes. It's very clear she's been unconscious for quite a long time. She stares at the clothes. She tries to take the cloak off, but it won't come off. She tries to take the crown off, but it won't come off. She steps forward and runs into a force field. She's trapped within this circle. She locks eyes with you, Percy. Percy, get me out! Get me out! As she starts banging on the force field.
We're coming!
Can I shoot him in the fucking face?
Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Cool. Where are my actions?
Oh, I gotta pull up his stat block.
I'm gonna shoot him in his stupid face. 21.
I think that'll hit. Let me check. Yeah, it hits.
Sweet. 16 total.
16 damage?
Yep.
All right.
And I'm gonna
as you fire this bow and the arrow thuds into him and he stumbles backwards, you hear a groan from the crack below the canyon, and forming in black mist on the terrace, a few feet behind, are 3 familiar figures. One is dressed in clerical robes. Another is dressed in furs with bones. And the third is dressed like a pharaoh. The 3 of them all stand And Oskar turns feebly as he's been shot with this flaming arrow. As he just, I've done everything you asked. We can summon Tharizdun. We can remake the world again. And one of them just says, "You idiot. It wasn't here. Somewhere else." And he stares in disbelief. "You failed us." And they take out a chain, and at the end of the chain, it floats up and a ghost forms. It's the ghost of Wolfgang. As he stares in shock. You all, of course, run closer. I'm assuming you aren't running straight up. You're kind of slowing down and stopping, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I mean, if we ever get within 120 feet, I want to try casting Dispel Magic on the barrier that Bella's being held by.
Yeah. Actually, make me a check for the Dispel Magic.
Yeet. All right. That is gonna be a 21.
Okay, yeah, the barrier goes down. Oskar doesn't seem phased. Bella, she doesn't know where to go. She's
motioning.
Yeah, she runs towards you, and you notice as she stops, the staff rises and hurtles towards her and hovers next to her.
That's new.
Try putting it in the bag. Put the staff in the bag.
Okay. While we're running, are we still running?
Yes.
There's 3 liches back there. Come on.
At this point, one of the liches says, "We'll deal with you all later." And one lich points at Oskar, and you watch his skin go pale, and he collapses to the ground entirely dead. As the first lich uses power word kill.
Oh.
The second one then turns and points at the ghost of Wolfgang that then vanishes, the chain going limp as they drop it. And the third one turns, and as you're beginning to back away from them, you just hear, "There'll be another one." And he points at Belladonna, and nothing happens. You see her skin turn gray for a moment as she and then the color returns to her skin. And they look in disbelief. What? What is this? What's happened?
I didn't do it.
Does she just have more than 100 hit points so the power word kill fails?
Yeah, she has more than 100 hit points. Belladonna has more than 100 hit points.
Damn, girl. You thick.
What the fuck do we do now?
We don't look at
Fucking
gifts.
leave!
The mouth and we leave.
Well, then run the other direction.
I grab Bella by the wrist and we're just fucking booking it.
I'm just gonna look at like a rock in between us and the liches, and when I spot a good-looking one, I'm gonna subtle spell darkness on it, so that we have a wall of darkness as we run. Because I don't think liches can see through magical darkness they didn't summon.
Right. I don't think so.
Super. That's only gonna work for a few feet, maybe.
It's better than what you can do right now, Arthur, so keep your critiques to yourself.
Fair enough. I'll just run good. Yeah. I'm a Zephyr Strike and Dash, so 120
All right.
feet per round.
Yep. Checking things.
Thanks for coming, Austin.
Let's talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Say goodbye to our guest, everyone.
Bye.
All right. So, yep. As you are all running, appearing in front of you are the liches, as it seems they've cast Dimension Door.
Oh, balls. So I'm imagining Arthur probably like skids to his heels, like,
Yeah, they are still quite a bit of a ways in front of you, but you skid to a halt. And Belladonna at this point, she grabs the staff and just shouts, "For fuck's sake, just let us leave!" And a green bolt explodes from her staff and hurtles towards one of the liches. And I would like all of you to roll me a d4. And if you get a 4, re-roll it until you don't.
oh,
3.
three.
I got a 4 on my first one and a 2 on my second one.
What did you get, Arthur?
3.
3.
I got a 2.
All right. She blasts Onctamoon. You watch as she stares almost a bit in horror as his arm disintegrates. Part of his body disintegrates as well. He stands, more of his bones collapsing and falling apart. And at this point, Arthur, you feel your quiver begin to shake.
Oh shit.
The quiver be quivering.
Yeah, baby. All right, I'm pulling one of those suckers out.
Yes, as you do, and you hold it, you're used to these arrows being cold. You may have touched them again since you had obtained them all those weeks, months ago. As you hold it, in white light being written is Onctamoon, the false sun, written on the arrow. And Belladonna shouts, "Okay, just shoot him!"
I'm gonna do that.
She has provided you with the help action, so you get advantage on this shot.
Okay. That's gonna be a 32 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that definitely hits. The arrow thuds into this lich's chest. So, one moment while I pull something up. Roll damage regularly, of course.
Okay.
And then I will tell you what all you will be adding.
Okay, well, that damage is, hang on.
Where did it go? I had it out.
Total of 22.
All right. But total of 22.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me look this up. Because it has a very, yep. So I want you to roll 6d10.
Okay. $45.
45. That is, in fact, enough damage.
Oh.
There is, as you unleash this arrow, there is a scream. The scream of thousands that have been caused pain by the actions of Onctamoon. This arrow was forged with their hatred. It was forged to kill Onctamoon, and with no phylactery, he won't reform. The screams are cut silent as the arrow thuds into his heart, and there's a blast of light as you watch Onctamoon's bones collapse to the ground. Shreds of fabric float down to the ground, and in shock, the other two screech and transform into smoke and fly away. But Onctamoon, the false sun, is dead.
Well, finally, that's
So make
something.
sure you mark off one of those 3 arrows.
Yeah, sure will. I'm going
I don't remember where we got those arrows from.
from the cuddly rat. He appeared to
Cool.
be in a dream.
Yep,
Told me I would know when it was time to use them.
it seems you did.
Apparently I did. Well, so now we know what those are for.
At this point, I will say you hear a clatter as the staff hits the ground. And Belladonna looks at her fingers and you see her fingertips are turning black. The black is spreading down her hands. And she collapses unconscious to the ground.
Percy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Roll me medicine check.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
Whatever this is, it's definitely supernatural. Unless you have some incredibly powerful healing magic, and even then, for all you know, this could only hold it back for a short period of time. It is incredibly strong.
Well, the highest level spell set I have is 4 right now, so I don't think that'll cut it. I think I'm probably just like, after this, I can't do anything. I just kind of like fall down. I'm like holding her. I'm like, no, like just crying.
Need to get her back to Staff of Night. Like what happened?
I'm gonna use a sending spell. I'm gonna contact Professor Dupree and say, we have her. We need you to come get us now.
All right. I'll see what I can do. But that's the end of it. However, a soft light suffuses the area. Lark, you feel a bit uneasy as there's the presence of something divine around. Percy, you feel a familiar warmth. Still kind of cool and clinical, but a familiar divine warmth. As you gaze up, standing in front of you, almost in the same places that the liches were, are 3 figures. You recognize one for sure. It is Saint Hypatia in her
Percy
nurse's
like immediately
robe.
like falls to his knees and is just like in like pray hands.
There are 2 other figures though. One is in a black robe with raven's feathers, huge wings, raven's wings, holding a scythe. This is Saint Golgotha. The other side is a woman dressed in pink, covered in rose petals, long red hair that tumbles down. Her head is actually not attached to her body. It floats about half an inch above her neck. Blood continually pours down the front of her as she holds in a reliquary what looks like her own mummified head, the tresses still tumbling out of the front. Percy, you would recognize this is Saint Adeline, the saint of familial love. Saint Hypatia steps forward. I knew there would be a day that promises would need to be broken. I feared that day would come, and it has. We made a promise to the gods that we would not interfere too much. But it seems that promise has come to an end. And she actually looks at you, Lark. I'm walking next to Percy. I know you don't trust us. And I'm deeply sorry. We were held by promises, but now, not anymore. The church is still going to squabble over what it is to do, prayerfully considering, they'll call it, but it's high time that we took action. And she actually reaches out and places her hand on Belladonna's forehead. And her eyes flutter open, but weakly as she's still shaking. Where? There's something that she needs to do, that she has to do alone. I was contacted, in a way, by an old friend of hers. I don't know if you'll recognize him, but he'll recognize you. And actually floating out from behind her, strangely, is it's a creature, it's almost like an octopus. It's ethereal, shimmery, strange, a flat disc-like body, many tentacles coming out of the bottom and eye stalks that come out of the top. And this one, for some odd reason, is wearing a tricorn hat. And you see Belladonna kind of frown as she kind of rubs her eyes, still feeble and shaking. And she just goes, Captain Flumph? And the creature goes, yes, I've come back.
Does anybody have any idea what the hell is going on?
Oh, I'm her imaginary friend.
I was gonna say, does Percy remember Captain Flump from their childhood?
How much older than Percy is
She's
Belladonna?
like 2 years older, I think. Percy's 24, Bella is...
So I would say probably by the time she grew out of having imaginary friends, you were just starting to like form actual memories that were sticking. So I would say that you may have heard the name Captain Flump like once or twice. So it's familiar, but you don't know all the ins and outs of everything. Like you never like played with Captain Flump or anything like that. But you are aware that she did have an imaginary friend named Captain Flump.
Captain Flump isn't real.
He's right there.
He was her imaginary friend as a kid.
Apparently not anymore.
I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there. My plane of existence literally trades the wishes of your people as currency sometimes. So a living imaginary friend isn't that stunning. Though being
Well.
apologized to by a mortal deity, now, that wasn't on my dance card for the day. No
They
worries.
should just kind of. And then Captain Flump, well, everybody's imaginary friend is real. Didn't you know?
Okay, I'm really confused now.
Yes.
Is that
Well,
just-
there's an Archfey known as the Hersenia. It guards all of the childhood imaginary realms and dreams. And it seems that her imaginary kingdom is a bit under attack. And I need to take her back so that she can reunite with her inner child and keep from rotting from the inside out.
Is that all?
Yes.
Fabulous.
As strange as it is, this may be our only hope in defeating whatever is to come. She can't help if she's rotting from the inside out.
No, of course she can't. Where are we off to now?
Well, sadly, she has to do this by herself.
Oh,
Hey, well, she was already kidnapped once. So
this
just
isn't
sort of,
kidnapping.
well, not, I'm saying, I mean, with all due respect, Captain Flump, I know you and Belle have a long history.
Oh, yes, we had quite a lot of fun fighting the pirates on the Boobly Sea.
Of course. I'm just worried that maybe she'll be taken from you.
Well, I guess that is a possibility, but it is her imaginary realm. I'm not sure that anything bad will happen to her in Butania.
No.
yes, he did.
You got me at pirates in the boobly bath sea, and I was like, and then I was like,
Surprise!
Yeah. God damn it. I see what you did. That's
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll look up at Saint Hypatia. I'm like, is this really the only way?
Yes.
Trusting the god of medicine more than Captain Flump, I guess.
It seems that is the only way. It is the only way, at least, to ensure that she possesses the free will to choose to save the world. If not, I think the rot will take over. She won't be herself anymore.
Well, that was fairly obvious.
So we should probably let her go, Percy, and wherever this Butania place is.
I guess I'll just like look at Bella and like help her stand up.
Yeah, she kind of shakily stands up and she's just like, she is utterly bewildered.
You're cool with it? You're good with going with Captain Flumph?
Look, whatever it takes. I don't want to be a mindless monster. If this is going to keep that from happening, I'm going to do it.
Okay. Well, I don't really know if anything goes wrong, if we can come help you. I don't know how to get to Butania, but
Yeah, so I guess I hope she don't die.
Did anybody else miss the part where she just half vaporized an archlich, or is that just me?
Nope. I was here for that. I'm just not shocked by anything anymore.
yeah.
Is that
That's
stabbing
I think I might be in shock. What is shock?
I don't
If
really
you say
know.
this out loud, Saint Hypatia does actually go over to you and like touch your forehead and kind of touch your face. And I think you are showing some signs of shock, but it isn't quite too bad. Make sure you get some rest and drink some water and maybe consider a therapist.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at like the family love saint and be like, your whole deal though, love it.
My deal?
The ensemble, as they say in the Swan Lake region of the Feywild. It's very, very. They have their own
This old
special version.
thing, she says, kind of picking up the dress a little bit. Oh, I forgot I died in this. Well,
The petals, the blood, the floating head. It's
I am quite a sight.
though.
She kind of smiles.
Circling back to your earlier point, say, did I call you Saint Hypatia, Miss Hypatia? I'm not fool enough to insult divine entities outside of the Feywild, but I'm also it feels strange because I don't worship you either. And there's
Saint
three.
Hypatia would be fine. It is what most people refer to me as.
So Saint Hypatia.
Mhm.
I've brokered deals and bargains and alliances and pacts with more forces under the various planes of existence to help us stop this from happening.
You are not doing this right now.
I'm just asking what they're bringing to the table at this point, because we have 2 demon lords at our back now. So what are the mortal saints are you going to presumably take a little bit more active of a role, other than dear sweet Percy? He's been good, don't get me wrong. He's done his part, but also his whole family is to blame for this mess.
Why?
And one of them just
Percy
got away
like
with example of his
aggressively jabs you in the side, like, show some respect.
like you showed any respect to half the Archfey when we were in the Feywild.
Why couldn't we meet the Saint of Liquor?
Did you even have a Saint of Liquor on the mortal plane?
I think he's mostly drunk. Or would that fall under Saint Ginny? Not quite sure.
Jimmy?
I'll have to check.
Fabulous. It's been a long day.
Yes. So,
It has.
though, what your followers are going to keep bickering while the world's nearly ending. Are you going to be taking a more active role moving forward?
Yes. I think there are a few lightning bolts that have a few places they need to be thrown. Just to reorganize a few things, maybe make a few appearances.
are you? We all have so many questions. Are you returning to the people?
I don't.
For a time, possibly.
That's amazing. I have to go tell the church that everyone needs to know you have your return.
I will take care of that myself. I'm sure there are things that you need to take care of at home.
Of course.
Where the liquor is.
So
I wouldn't imagine. I mean, Professor Dupree says he's probably on his way to come pick us up, but we are currently stuck in the Shadowfell. And
I am quite aware. Yes. Well,
Excuse me.
uh-oh.
did you
Well-
know what the deal was with the booby woman earlier? The one that attacked us in the fallen cathedral?
No. I was not aware.
Oh, she said she was another one of Percy's relatives who collected a sample of his blood, so that's probably nothing good.
Nope.
Right. Well, we should probably get you home. You definitely need a rest.
That'd be great.
yes, thank you.
Um,
And Bella, are you Captain Flumph? Are you taking Bella right away?
Yes, this cannot wait.
Well, I guess I'll just turn to Bella and give her a big hug. Good luck.
Her hug is feeble, but definitely you feel. And as they walk away, this time, Saint Adeline takes her hand, her free hand, and waves, and you see a portal appear. Beyond it, you see a tree growing underneath of what appears to be a circus tent cast in twilight. Perched on a pedestal is a huge barn owl, green feathers with a rack of antlers. It spreads its wings, and you see on the inside of its wings is the night sky. And they enter. Presumably, this is the realm of the Hersenia, and the portal closes. Saint Golgotha turns and takes her scythe and cleaves through the air, opening a portal. And you see the sanctuary of the Grand Cathedral in Darkmoor. And Saint Hypatia gestures. It's time to go home, at least for now. You've done as much as you can. Get some rest.
and to be let
There's a
out.
lot ahead.
Arthur just like gonna start walking. He's mumbling to himself, like grumbling, like I've had enough of fucking churches. I swear to God, if I have to see the inside of another one of these bullshit cathedral fucking palaces to nonsense, just the whole way.
Yeah, as you walk out. Yeah. And you all head through the portal as it closes behind the last of you. You are standing in the sanctuary of the Darkmoor Cathedral. And at this point, a door bursts open, and you see Brennan come out holding a staff. And following behind him is a very familiar blue tiefling, Ed. And Ed is just, you can't go alone. They're hags. You don't know how powerful they are. Look, I'm going, okay? And they both freeze and look and
we all just look awful. Like Percy's still mostly covered in tar.
Well, Lark prestidigitationed himself to perfection as usual.
Of course.
And he didn't bother doing it
Shining
to
and
anybody
radiant.
else.
Everybody else just looks awful and haggard as they stop and they stare for a moment and they're like, what happened? And we're going to end episode 90 there.
Oh,
So
my.
join us next week as we figure out how exactly we're going to move forward. So I will see you all next week.